This is The King is Watching, and it's a base building, city building, castle defense style game. It's got a lot going on, but crucially, the main mechanic is that your citizens only work when your royal gaze is upon them. So, we are playing as Queen Cleopatra today, who is part of the brand new Crowns of History DLC. We're going to be exploring what the heck is going on here, and hopefully trying to survive as long as we possibly can against a massive onslaught of goblin bandits, goblin swordsmen, and wall busters. Whatever the heck that means. Anyway, this video has been sponsored by the publisher TinyBuild, so thank you very much for that. You can check out a link to the game and a link to the brand new DLC down in the description below. Okay, first things first, we are going to get ourselves a well. Now, because I'm putting it on this, I guess this little symbol here, this tile seal, this is going to give me a 20% production boost to all improvements that are going to run here. As you can see, we are going to start to accrue water pretty much instantly. I'm going to stick down another well over there. Doesn't really cost me anything to do. There is going to be a little bit of tile usage there, but as you can see, now we have got our wells in position. They are both operating, they are both harvesting resources. So, I've only got a limited number of buildings at the present moment. However, that will be changing. We will be collecting a lot of buildings over the course of time and hopefully building a glorious empire that is able to withstand a lot of damage. Okay. Next thing that I want to get is a forest. Now, a forest has got a limited yield, so we can only withdraw 200 or so. Well, less than 200 now. 200 bits of wood from this building, which is fine. We also need to get ourselves a wheat field. In terms of early objectives, what do we want to do? Well, we want to build up some form of defense, and we don't really have a great number of ways to do that at the moment. Mostly, it's going to be up to the small peasant's hut. This is going to allow us to spawn peasants and get some units out into the field of play. We've also got the research table, which I'm pretty interested in picking up. I think what we're going to do is we're going to rotate our gaze. We're going to free up this slot right over here, and then we are going to place a small wheat field. Worth noting, by the way, that we have a limited number of fields and trees and wells and markets and small peasants' huts that we can actually place. So we need to think strategically about how we're going to do this. Okay, so yeah, we have got the small peasant's hut. I'm going to get that down. We've got water, we've got wood, we've got wheat. That is very, very nice. I do have a unit cap, so we're going to be able to only spawn a limited number of units, and we do currently have a gaze size of 0. However, that's, well, I say 0. We've got 3 that we can, 3 tiles that we can watch at any one time. However, as you can see here, we can upgrade our gaze, and Cleopatra's gaze is different from other kings' gazes that you can play with. So it's going to cost me 80 gold, 60 wheat, and 60 clay. So I suggest that's probably a first sort of like long-term, short-term ambition. Yeah, let's do this. So peasant's hut is down. It's going to cost me 8. It's going to cost me 8 wheat in order to build a single peasant, and I can only have 2 from this small peasant's hut, so it's not exactly amazing, but it is something. It also takes quite a long time for us to actually produce peasants, and we need to just keep in mind that, you know, there we go, there you are, we got 35 HP and 10 attack. Lovely stuff. Absolutely love to see it. So what are we building towards? What are we trying to get? I think we're going to try and get an early research table. I think that's probably what we are going to do. I'm going to let this second peasant get built, and then I'm immediately going to switch it back and see if we can keep on pumping out some water and a little bit more wood. I'm also actually just going to do this so that we can get ourselves an additional small peasant's hut. Sure. I'll do that. So that's going to allow me to increase the cap of peasants up to 2. Does mean that I'm going to have to sacrifice a little bit of my wheat resource in order to get some more units out onto the field, but that's all right. I'm not expecting anything challenging from these early waves of enemies, but, you know, we've got to be on our lookout. Okay, so what have we got here? We've got some denarii, we have got some levy barracks, and that's going to allow me to pick a... Ooh... Look at that. A Sphinx guardhouse. That's a Cleopatra special. Very interesting indeed. We can also get ourselves an oasis. Summons Sobek's servants or recruits Sphinx guardians. Okay, I am very interested in all of that. A lot of it is, I mean, This is going to cost me clay, and I don't have access to clay. Let's pick it up right now, with the view to getting some clay production at some point. Grape bushes might be very, very handy indeed, and I'll tell you why they might be handy. It's because good old Cleopatra over here does tend to apparently use some grapes fairly regularly. So let's pick that up. Let's also pick up a prophecy. This is going to allow me to set the order of operations for which waves and which enemies we're going to see coming at us. I don't feel like I really want to pick up veteran barracks. Maybe we'll pick up a veteran barracks, wave 3. And we'll pick you up there. And then maybe, yeah, you there. Okay, so we're going to be giving ourselves a little bit of additional challenge to work with, but I think that's fine. They came unprepared. Abandoned Marauders, the Iron Fang Raiders arrived at your gates. What can we do? We can increase castle max HP by plus 20 HP. We can choose a reward of a spell. Or we can choose a reward of an artifact, 50%, or we receive nothing. Let's roll the dice. We live, we die, we go again. That's what we've got to do. That's what we've got to do. Sometimes, when you're an ancient Egyptian queen, you've just got to chance it. Also, I should say, by the way, that Cleopatra's morale effects, each point of morale grants a 2% chance to trigger death events extra time upon death. Multiples of 100 grant guaranteed triggers. So, Cleopatra, bringing units back to the dead, mummification. That's right. It all fits in. It all fits in. Also, our morale can be super useful because each point of morale grants a 2% chance to trigger death events and extra time upon trigger. So yes, absolutely, getting buildings that will allow us to get more morale is something that we really want to do. I'm gonna switch on over here, just grab a little bit more wheat. We did lose one of our peasants in those engagements over there. That's fine. I think we can survive that. I'm not particularly worried. Let's move back. Brilliant. Let's get our last small peasants hut unit. And how close are we to a research table? We're not far off. We're not far off at all. I also want to get a market down, and I don't have a market yet. What I'm currently thinking is that, yeah, whenever we don't have peasants to generate, we are going to just try and get some more wheat. And then once we've got enough wheat, we're going to see if we can try and build a market. We are also, yep, painfully close to getting a research table. I think the research table is going to go here. And we're going to be able to research basic production or levy barracks. I think we're going to start researching basic production just because I really quite desperately need some of that clay. I need some of that juicy, juicy clay in order to get a Sphinx guard. Yeah, Sphinx Guardian, Sphinx Guardhouse. That's just the ticket. Okay, nice. Right, next wave is coming in. We are probably going to need to get a little bit more wheat in order to... Let's get, if I get that right now, that's going to completely eliminate all of my wheat. Let's not do that. Let's put you over here for now, sure. But I am anticipating that we will have some casualties. Some of you may die. I mean, this is a lot of HP, an absolute ton of HP over there. Also, look at that. Organs. This is a unique resource. We get it every time some of our units die, which I suspect will be quite regularly. Yes, nasty, nasty, nasty stuff. Also, what I'm going to do, I'm going to choose to spawn troops in the barracks. Now, this is a toggle that we can activate here. It will become very, very clear why we're going to do this in just a second. So that means that we're not going to see any deployment onto the battlefield. That's okay. That's okay. We're fine with this. We are going to take a little bit of damage to our castle gates, but that's fine. We've got 100 HP to play around with. Oh, there we go. You're destroyed. You explode on my wall. And now we will spawn on the battlefield with our troops. We can also, there we go, quick replenish straight into the battlefield, and we can attack you from the back. It's not the most sexy of operations, but, you know, sometimes we just need to do what we need to do. Let's get you over here. Let's start trading. Let's not actually trade anything away. The way that the market works, very, very simply, it's going to allow us to trade, well, wheat, flour, iron ore, iron ingots, or some furniture in order to get some currency, which would be very, very nice indeed. But that's okay. Let's go for wheat over here. Sure. So let's hold our gaze over the over this facility, the research facility, for a little bit. It's going to take me a while to get the research done, but I think it's absolutely going to be worth it. Also, let's be sensible about this. Let's collect wheat from 2 fields whilst we're waiting. Cool. So in order to get broader gaze, we need 60, 80, or 80, 60, and 60, which is grand. And we need to get a clay mine. We are absolutely dying to get a clay mine as quickly as we possibly can. Also, that is some enemies that are coming at me. Let's we probably should have been doing this for a little while, but that's fine. We'll get a little bit of activity spawned here. I think we probably should be okay. Yeah. I think we probably should be okay. We can get a Sphinx guardhouse. We can start spending our organs as quickly as we possibly can. Certainly, in terms of what I think would be a good strategy, let's spawn in the barracks. We'll do another one of those thingies. There we go. Good. And then we do quick replenishment. Fantastic. And we attack from behind. Lovely. We lose a little bit of HP, but that's okay. We're fine with that. We are working towards the important milestones that we need. And next time we're gonna have some more peasants. And you know what? This is all just meat for the meat grinder, right? That's what we need. That is absolutely what we need. Let's deploy you. Cool. Amazing. Get you in there. Brilliant. Okay, what can we get? We can get ourselves a spell. What a reward. Creates a fissure that damages enemies. Okay, it's called fissure. Ground fire burns enemies that pass through it. Multiple fires do not stack. Damage per second. So 6 times 30 is 180. I think we're going to take fissure. What have we got here? Unfortunate. We could re-roll. I don't want to re-roll, though. I feel like that is not what I really want to do. Let's just pick up some trees. That's all right. We are giving ourselves a challenge to work with. That's the thing. We'll quick replenish to you there. Yeah, that's fine. Probably want to get some more. I mean, I definitely want to get some more buildings. But let's get... There we go. Let's get this bit of research done. And then let's hope... Yes! Yes. This is exactly what we were looking for. Right, this will enable us to do a lot of stuff. So let's get that clay mine down. I think there's pretty decent. Yeah, that's nice. What have we got coming up? Goblin Bandit, Goblin Crossbowman, and some Wall Busters. Okay, we're going to be in for some real trouble here, but we only need 100. We only need 100 clay, and we're already a good portion of the way there. You know what? We'll get ourselves some organs here. The Wall Busters are going to be... They're going to be busting. They're going to be busting all over my wall, I suspect. Oh my goodness, the Crossbowman absolutely eliminated my poor peasants. I really do not have the capability to... yeah, let's... Sure, swap you into configuration. I do not have any capability to destroy units. We are so weak with these peasants. But that's okay. Look at all of these juicy organs. Come on. There we go. Lovely. Okay. We didn't take too much damage there, but we are at half HP. That's fine. A crystal mine, a gold mine. I think I'm going to take a gold mine. Gold mine is a little bit challenging to build because we need 60 gold in order to build it. But once we build it, we are able to get a lot more. Veteran barracks. Scorpion arena. Aha! Look at this. Oh, look at this. Magical serpentarium. Recruits cobra mages. I mean, at least I have grapes. I don't have crystals. I was just offered a crystal, but I think we're going to take... this. Heck yeah. Absolutely. Okay, so what I'm thinking, right? Organs, absolutely super useful. Organs are grand. We can get them whenever peasants die. I also need to... I need to get this. I absolutely need to get broader gaze. The ability to work a 4th building at the same time is so darn useful. Really handy. But I can't really get to the point where I'm losing any more units. I think we need to... Oh yeah, I need to deploy to the battlefield. Yeah, deploy everyone to the battlefield there. That's fine. And then we just need 12 more bits. 12 more bits. Come on. Let's do it. Amazing. Sphinx Guardhouse. Get into play. Brilliant. Let's get you over there. And now let's shift our gaze, literally, and try and get the broader gaze. The broader gaze working title. Yeah, look at... I think we're gonna be gaining a lot of organs here. These... Oh? Okay, well, that was not bad. Okay, good. And we can nab ourselves a trader. So, trader can be super, super powerful. Allows us to, first of all, buy a bunch of different buildings, which can really make a difference. The ability, for example, to get a mill, this would be really, really good, because this would allow us to make flour out of wheat. We're not currently selling anything at the market, but the ability to sell basically wheat for 3 times the price of wheat, or sell flour for 3 times the price of wheat, is absolutely something that we can look at. A whipman's house, a sphinx playground, that requires flour. A militia camp, I like the idea of a militia camp as well. Anything that is expendable is pretty good. What do we got here? Means of production, receive all basic production buildings, wheat field, sawmill, iron mill, clay mine. It's not bad. Bandage of dexterity, all units receive a 4 chance of evading attacks. Gain a temporary 50% damage bonus. Good. When constructing buildings, 10% of resources are returned. That's not bad either. That's not bad at all. We can also just buy resources here. Troop training, receive a reward as pending. After death, summon 3 small scorpions. Yes, for the Scorpion Arena. Or the Sphinx Guardhouse and increase Sphinx Guardian's damage by 100%. I can actually buy both of these, and I'm going to buy both of these. I think that's amazing. I can also buy some grapes. I want to do that. I want to do that. I also would like to buy a mill, but unfortunately I can't. That is, you know, that's fine. I'm gonna not spend any more money. Right. We need to think about what it is that we want to do. Absolutely, this is the priority. Getting the broader gaze is good. We've got the Scorpion Arena ready to go as well. So that's going to be coming in next. We have the ability, and in fact, I think I'm just going to pop the ability immediately to get my my troop cap increased, because now we've got the Sphinx Guardians and we've got the increased damage by 100%. I think we're in a good place. I think this is going to look a lot better. I hope anyway. We do need to make sure that we are continuing to generate organs in order to actually produce these suckers, but we can manage. We can manage. All right, there's our 3rd, and here is our 4th. I'm going to just, yeah, sure. I'm just going to spawn straight on into the battlefield from now on. That is our max capacity. That is our max capacity of everyone, so that is El Grando. Right, do I need clay? I do still need clay for this, but I think we're going to need to change things up a little bit. Yeah, let's work on some research. Let's work on some wheat as well, because I need to get some gold generated. Now, see, if we'd gone for flour, it trades at a much higher price. Cool. All right, let's start selling wheat. It's fine. We're going to be generating wheat, so it's not exactly money for nothing, because we're still sort of breaking even, but it is a little bit annoying. Also, my spells are over here, so that's fine. Ancient Call, summon a random Egyptian unit. Yep, absolutely cannot wait to do that. And it's going to cost me some grapes. I mean, that's fine. Very, very happy to pay that price as soon as we start getting ourselves some grapes up and running. Good. Wheat is down. Marvelous. I'm laser focused on gaze size. We're not going to stop until we've got it. And in fact, we are very, very close indeed. Oh, also we've got a building from, I guess, the research that we finished up. What? Probably clay? Yeah, probably clay. I think there's a few more buildings with clay requirements than I anticipated, so we're going to have to go and try and get that sorted. But certainly, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fine. By the way, Cleopatra, should have said, one of the new 3 rulers that you can get in the Crowns of History DLC. The others, which we're going to be experimenting with in a little bit, Taizong of Tang and Xerxes. Which I think I'm particularly interested in, because Xerxes will allow you to build a glass cannon sort of king style. Look at these suckers! Look at these! Look at these guys! They go hard! Finally! Okay, so we pulled up a little bit from that nosedive that we were in. We can get ourselves some barracks. I mean, I want to get an oasis. Come on. I mean, 200 water? I can't say no. I can't say no. We're playing as Cleopatra, for goodness sake. We're playing as Cleopatra. A big well produces more water. Absolutely, but also the crystal mine. I've just picked up the oasis. I'm going to get the big well because we need that. I'm going to get an iron mine. An artifact. Receive 1 wine for each well or big well in your castle every 10 seconds. Holy cow. That's super useful. Gives a 25% chance of friendly units leaving a lesser healing pool under them. I mean, that's good too. I think I want the wine, though. I think I want the wine. Basic construction, that's going to allow us to... Well, it's a pretty interesting building, actually. We'll talk about that in just a second. What am I going to be getting from here? 45 resource. I don't actually care about the resource. I think I'd rather have... Yeah, the denarii and the buildings. Anything that gives me a building as a reward. An established production. I don't really want to try the really, really dangerous characters, but... I feel like I should. What do we got? Kingdom infrastructure? Sure. Let's go and try with that. You know what? Fortune favors the bold. That's what I've got to say on that. Sure. Let's we're all in. We're all in. Okay. What have we got? We've got the opportunity to receive 100 crystals or receive a building of a magic school. Receive 10 of each resource. I think the crystals are actually going to be the most useful in this specific instance. I do indeed believe that is going to be the case. So, we should now be able to get ourselves some wine, some very regular wine. Cupbearer's vessel. That's just the ticket for me, to be honest. I need to replace the peasant because we need to get more organ generation. Obviously, we need to get that up and running. I'm going to get this well over here. We don't actually need to use it. Right? So that is a debuff that we have on this tile. It's a debuff of 25% of production, which is not great, but it doesn't matter. It's because it is in play. We are going to be able to get wine, 3 wine now every 10 seconds, which is real good. Let's get this gaze sorted. I'm not messing around anymore. I want to increase my gaze size. We have almost got the required amount of gold. There we go. We will swap you over to here, and we will get the required amount of clay. Fantastic. And just like that, boom, we are able to increase the size of our gaze to now 4 tiles, which I think is absolutely stupendous. The basic construction, by the way, will allow us to transition from just a basic building into a building that gives us crystals, wine, clay, or iron ore. So that's actually quite nice. What do we need... What do we need next? I really need some grape bushes, actually. That is what I need. I want to build the grape bushes in here. Also, what do we need for the next upgrade of... Ooh. The next upgrade of broader gaze is 300 gold and a whole bunch of clay. You know what? Let's get clay. Let's get clay right over there. It seems like we're going to need clay for a lot of stuff. So, happy to do that. The oasis needs a bunch of water, which we can actually do fairly rapidly. Let's get... There we go. Let's get a bunch of water. You can actually see how much slower this well is at mining. Or, I guess, mining water? Extracting water? You get the picture. Anyway, I'm going to try and build towards an oasis. The Scorpion Arena, also something that I want to mess around with. I mean, everything that is Cleopatra related, I want to mess around with. That is basically where my... That is basically where my current school of thoughts is. I want to mine out this little bit of clay here for reasons which I think will become clear in just a sec, but I basically want to throw in a big well to this location. We've also just nabbed... Ooh, yeah, what do I want? I'll take an iron mine. I know that I've actually got an iron mine already, but I want to get you into there. I'm going to get a big well in here. I think that's going to allow me to very, very rapidly get a whole bunch of water, which is what I'm really after. Actually, let's move you around to this configuration so that we can get even more water coming in at once. I'm hopeful. I mean, I think I'm a little bit ahead of schedule, right? Like, that's currently my mindset. We've got the peasants that are dying on the front line. The wallbusters don't really do much. They do seem to be doing a little bit of damage, but the great news is that we've got the Sphinx Guardhouse and the Sphinx Guardians that are hopefully going to be doing a lot of the damage, because remember, we have got that increased damage by 100% modifier. There we go. Come on. Take you out. There we go. Nice. Before you're able to explode on the wall. Beautiful. 45 resources. I think I will take the... metal. Sure, because I got 100 crystals already. Crystal mine. I don't love any of these, but I also don't really like the idea of recycling. Within the confines of this game, I would hasten to add. Clay mine. I will actually pick up another clay mine. Right. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. In fact, the ability to get a flippin' oasis. This is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. Okay, let's plonk you down over there. I want to see. What do I need in order to get you? I need 10 water. I have got 10 water. We can start producing immediately. I'm going to need to increase my unit cap. We are already at our limit. We can produce 4 of these Sphinx guardhouses. We can produce 3 of these. So if I get 150 wood, 160 wood, sorry, we will be golden. Let's do that. That was a bit of a misplay, wasn't it? But it will only matter for mere moments because I'm going to get... There we go. One of these right into there. And that will allow me to do wood. And now we can do this. And we will get 2 wood at the same time. Very nice. Oh, yeah. So you're the new kid on the block. What have we got? Sobek's Servant. Your arcane. Upon death provides 10 morale for 30 seconds. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so morale is absolutely mission critical here. Let's get you in there. Good. We are wholesale focused on increasing our unit maximum limit at the present moment. Just that little bit of extra security. I think we can absolutely cream cracker this wave, to be honest. I really want my peasants to be going in first. I don't want my big beefcakes to be on the front line there, but that's okay. Let's here we go. Let's transition just quickly so that we can get a little bit more. Also, we don't have the wheat required in order to make this all work, so that's a little bit annoying, but we'll get more wheat in just a second. Let's get you out onto the fields. Oh, we're going to be taking quite a lot of damage from these busters here. We're going to be able to attack some of them, but yeah, okay, not ideal, not ideal. Swordsman barracks, bone pits, spawn small skeletons. I like the idea of a bone pit. It's pretty cool. Produces hunters that slow down enemies with their ranged attacks. Swordsman barracks. I don't love any of these things. Maybe I want to recycle. I think I've got the goods needed to get this done. It's just a case of doing it. Spills poison. I'll take the poison. I think that's better. You know, damage per second over 9 seconds. That's more than 110 for sure. So we'll take that. And establish production. A gold mine. 1,000 gold. This is gonna last a long time. 1,000 gold is huge, and we actually do need it. Right. I need to just absolutely knuckle down and just get this unit cap increased. That is mission critical right now. Beautiful. So that goes up to 11. Let's do a little bit of wheat harvesting so that we can get just a smidgen more. Just a smidgen more frontline peasant damage. Great. And then let's return. Actually, this is probably better. Yeah, probably better to do it that way so that we can return and get those remaining 2 Sphinx guardhouse upgrades. What do we need? Do we need 8 wheat? Yeah, okay. Not a worry. Not a worry. I can get 8 wheat. That's fine. And then right over there. Good. And we get our last one. Fine. I'm happy with that. Scorpion Arena. I would like a Scorpion Arena. That's what I'm after. That is what I am building towards. We have not built the grave grotto yet. The grape grotto. That is still to be built. We're probably going to build that up here, I would imagine. This has got we got to manage this wave. We got to manage this wave. Okay, we've got a little bit of an arcane deviant on the back lines there, but that's fine. That was very, very smooth. I'm happy with the way that we handled that. I will take a small wheat field and kingdom infrastructure. Yes, please. What would we like? Execution ground. Executes one of your grunt units and provides denarii for each unit. I mean, that is brilliant. I love that a lot. A dragon bakery bakes flower dragons to ash. Well, we don't really have any dragon infrastructure at the moment. While active, reduces wine consumption in battle by 50% and increases morale bonus from wine stock by 20. I guess we'll take that. Sure. That's fine. That's fine. Wine provides 30 morale for your troops. It is consumed constantly when troops are active in battle. It's produced in advanced buildings. No, it's not. It's produced in my wells. I like the image that we are literally just dredging wine up from below. Right, speaking of, it's time for us to get our first and, well, last building. For now, it's our last building. We will get more. This is nice, actually. This is really nice. Probably going to try and get the broader gaze upgrade. Also, we've got a lot of expendable buildings that are coming up for renewal at some point. What do we need? More clay? Yeah, we're going to get some clay. Probably going to replace... I mean, we just need more grapes. The grapes are literally just because we need this scorpion thing. Scorpions are good, right? I mean, they're really good. Upon death, poisons nearby enemies for a total of 120 damage. I mean, that's so sick. That's so sick. Upon death, damages a random enemy for 100 damage. Also, really, really sick. Upon death, provides 10 morale for 30 seconds, as we've already looked at. And the opportunity to get that twice, yeah, I would love that. The more morale that we can get, the absolute better. The absolute better that we will be, I think. Increases morale bonus. I think this is the perfect thing. I think this is the perfect thing for us to get. Yeah. The only issue is that we just don't have any gold generation. We don't have any gold generation at all. We could get the established gold production, which I think I'm actually leaning towards, and replacing this well over here. Yeah, I think that's kind of what I'm likely to do. Let's see if we can try and build towards that. I mean, that's going to get me 1,000 gold. That's a long-term gold investment. Let's also see if we can maybe try and do that instead. Yeah, that's a little bit better. So that will get me the 50 wood that we require. We're going to sell off some more wheat, I think. Oh, what are we going up against? Some little guys over here. It's fine. Okay, that's good. That's good. Right. So, I think the best... Ooh, a cannon factory on sale. Very nice. A winery? I'm interested, but I've already got the wine bonus. I've already got wine production, so let's maybe not jump too hastily into that. A clay mine, that's a long-term big producer of clay that we can build right now. A black sheep barn. Black sheep barn could be interesting, but only if we get other stuff to work with it. Receive 150 meats. Stone gaze, a central cell in the castle now works even when you're not watching. That's pretty cool. What's our central cell? It's a clay mine at the moment. In fact, it's a 20% boosted clay mine. In fact, there's a 20% boosted tile, so it's a really... that would be really, really good. Spells, interesting. Scorpion Arena, stun enemies after death for around 2 seconds. Increases Scorpion damage riders by 50%. I think I'm just going to pick up these two. I think this is really good, but I think I'm going to pick up these two. I mean, I'm all in on Cleopatra, baby. What can I say? I'm all in on Cleopatra. And now this is a fully upgraded Scorpion Arena, which is kind of bonkers, and I'm kind of here for it. We can now build this. What do I need in order to increase my... What do I need in order to increase my unit cap? I need more. Let's get the Scorpion Arena over here. What do we need in order to build the Scorpion Arena? We need grapes, and I do not have the grapes at the present moment. That's the only issue, is that I have not got a plentiful supply of grapes that will... Yeah, that we can easily replenish. I don't have... Actually, no, I can only get wine from this thing. Yeah, well, we'll still stick on the grapes so that we can hopefully build a little bit more. Looking relatively straightforward as a fight. We don't have any ranged units. That's another issue. We do not have any ranged units. Sphinx Guardhouse, Anubis Temple, summons incarnations of Anubis in the form of Saber Masters. I mean, come on. I'm investing. I'm investing heavily in Cleopatra here. Grape bushes. Yes, we need that. Established production. Vineyard. I think I will also take that. A spell, TNT barrel, or banish. Some of your troops, choose some of your troops to be banished from this world for 30 seconds. They'll return with 6 crystals per unit. I'll take it. Dead rat, receive temporary crossbowmen at the start of every wave. I did complain about not having ranged units. So let's do that. And then the prophecy, you know what? I think we can continue to do this. I was complaining about some of my units dying, but I think we actually do want to continue to get... It's going to get me an artifact. Let's put you there and put you there. I think we want to continue to see people die. Choose a reward. Building upgrade 2 times or you receive nothing. Receive some troops or receive permanent morale. Absolutely the permanent morale. Absolutely. Look at I'm up to 60 permanent morale. Oh my good. I mean, I think some of that is because the Sphinx Guardians died. Or the Sobek Servants died. But that's fine. I mean, either way, it's still good. So, I need to get my unit cap increased. Absolutely. The tavern, I also want to get built. The gaze size, I mean, seems important, seems relevant, seems like something that I would really like to do. What do we need? We need 6. Oh, yeah, we are out of organs. We're out of organs, unfortunately. There is nothing more that we can do on the organ front. Do you have the ability? Yeah, we could probably get one more. There we go. One more Sobek Servant. Let's go and do that. And we will try and increase our unit cap. Yeah, there we go. Our morale is right back down to normal levels. Anubis Temple, a iron mine is very buildable, to be honest, and let's build it right in the center. I know that I said I wanted to long-term build a gold mine in there. That will enable me to get much better, broader gaze stuff, etc. But for now, let's just get iron because we are going to try and build... We're going to try and build an Anubis Sabermaster, and then we're going to try and build a... I mean, we're going to try and increase our unit cap. That's absolutely what we're going to try and do. I'd like to banish my troops. I'm not going to banish them right before combat. That is absolutely ridiculous. No siree. Not a chance in heck. But how close does that get us to the Anubis Temple? Pretty close. Okay, look at that. Look at the scorpion here. Brilliant. Absolutely loving that. We will lose some people, but that's a worthy loss, I think. 45 gold, 45 water. I think the 45 gold is more worthwhile. Yeah, I'll take it. Right. Let's see. So we've got plenty of... I say we've got plenty of organs. We've got a relatively large amount of organs. We've got a relatively large amount of organs. Let's do this over here, because I need some more grapes. We need iron in order to make this work. Peasants. Do I want to phase peasants out? They do get me a lot of... They do get me a lot of good stuff. But actually, maybe we should. Demolish... Yeah, demolish that. Put you in there. I hope that's the right decision. I hope that's the right decision. And then... Yeah, that's what we want to do. So we want to collect wood. We want to collect iron. And then we want to try and pump out a few actually ranged units this time. Anubis Sabermasters, they are ranged. They are warrior types. We can have a little look at... We can have a little look at what we've got. What we've got overall. It's all over here. So you can see that our warrior types, which are these ones here, have got an 8% health boost, which is quite nice. But we need to build towards increasing the maximum unit cap. That is absolutely mission critical. Do I want to banish these troops? Sure, let's get them banished. 30 seconds. I think that's probably fine. I think we can probably cope. Yeah, let's... Well, famous last words, I suppose, if it doesn't end up working out. Either way, that's good. So that's just three. That's just got 3 Anubis warriors. Let's go and return to the wood factory up here. Gold mine. We're probably going to replace one of these wood chopping operations with a gold mine. Vineyard. Boost vineyard production. Each vineyard passively provides 5 morale. No, I'm after this. I'm after this, but we're only after this after we get this. We need the unit cap up. We absolutely need the unit cap up. There is no ifs, no buts. We cannot survive unless we have more units up there. Also, we just gotta hope that we're able to get more organs, because I think at the moment that is the limiting factor on a lot of stuff that we have going on. And in fact, you know what? Let's get one more peasant. We might as well, whilst we're waiting. The peasants can kind of fill in the gaps. I do feel like the challenge of all my troops have arrived back, haven't they? Yeah, they have. The challenge of this build is that we are going to need to generate more organs from more people. But that being said, I mean, mostly fine. The scorpion is doing massive stuff. These wallbusters don't actually attack, I believe. They just, there we go, just snooze on the back line and just walk towards the wall. I'm really happy with how that all worked out. I don't need another oasis. Militia, maybe militia is going to be our new organ donation mechanism. I'll take it. Sure. Basic production. Don't love any of these. Probably the clay mine. And then an artifact. Receive 30 of each resource. Increase max unit HP by 30. Is it this? I think it... I mean, increasing the max unit HP by 30 is fine, but... I know, it's got to be that, right? It's got to be that. It's got to be that. Right, let's get you in there. Aha! Maximum unit cost. Yes, let's do it. Okay, so that takes me up to 14. I think that's going to be plenty. Next thing that we need to focus on is the tavern. So let's go and do this. I've still got another vineyard, so I can actually throw this down here. Yeah. That down there. Immediately start getting a little bit more wheat. The reason that we need wheat is because we need it to build the vineyard. So we're not gonna sweat the small stuff. I am about to be attacked actually, so let's go and Oh, I can't do anything about this because we just don't have any... We don't have any organs. That's a bummer. That is a bummer. That is a bummer. We cannot do anything about that. We're just gonna have to deal with it. Could build a militia HQ. Do you know what? Kind of want to build a militia HQ. Demolish the building. Yep. And give me a militia HQ. Let's do it. What did we need in order to build this? Militia, 12 wheat and 15 logs. Well, we are in a great place to be able to do that, and we should be able to have that done very, very, very quickly, I hope. And we've got a capacity for up to 3, so that's decent. Right, vineyards. Yeah, where's the vineyard go? It's probably gonna go here or here. I think we got a good thing going. Oh yeah, that scorpion died on the back line, spawned 3 more little scorpions, immediately soaked up a whole bunch of the damage. That is brilliant. Peasants' huts. Is this a... Is it better? Is it better? Archery? I mean, I like archery, but... Do we get organs? We probably don't get organs from skeletons, do we? I'll take the peasant's hut, but... That's okay. It's okay for now. We're okay with this. I think gold is absolutely the answer. Established production, crystal vineyard. Probably the clay pit. It's the only advanced level of production that we don't have. That's fine. Yeah. I really hope these guys give me organs. We gotta hope that they do. We gotta hope that they do. Right, the tavern. We are almost there. We are almost there. And once we are there, we're going to be off to the races. What, yeah, I need to get vineyard, gold. We don't have any clay at this moment in time. That's fine. I think this is fine. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to replace this tree as soon as we've finished extracting it all. We're going to get the vineyard in its place. I think that'll be all right. And then after that, we will be able to build the tavern relatively easily. What's the next milestone? It's 640. It's fine. Broader gaze, yeah. I think we're also probably coming up to the point where we need to think about that. Let's go right in here. Beautiful. Amazing. Get that immediately built. And then that, ladies and gentlemen, is how we get our tavern. That's how we deliver our tavern. I don't know where we're going to build our tavern. That's TBD. But that's all right. We'll deal with that later. I mean, we got damage here. We've got damage. We have got damage. Nice. What have we got? Anubis Temple increases in rage duration. Is that's this one? No, that's not this one. That's this one. Yeah. Upon death, enrage your troops for 3 seconds. The problem is that you're a backline unit, and if I enrage those troops, does it matter? Peasant's hut. Upon a peasant's death, you'll receive 2 gold. Maybe we pivot back into peasants. Gain 2 wine when you kill an enemy. I'm very interested in that. Attacking buildings and wall defenders. Okay. Wheatfield, clay gold mine. Gold and clay at the same time. I mean, that's absolute perfection. Only 100 gold and 500 clay, though. 500 clay is a fair amount. Provides 25 morale when active. There is no way in hell I'm not going to take a arena that is on sale. That's too good. It's too good. And then, you know what? Sure, let's get the Anubis Temple upgrade. Sure, we're all in on Cleopatra. That's what I've said from the start. We're all in on Cleopatra. So, higher morale, absolutely something that we want to get. Higher morale from the tavern. And the fact that it'll reduce consumption as well is pretty good. I think we want to get the gold mine. I think the gold mine is good. It's a big investment up here, but these are going to be... I guess this is where all of my permanent buildings are going to be. Clay mine. Yeah, sure. Let's get a big old clay mine up here. Yeah. Okay, so all of my big boys are up at the top. There are a bunch of slots, by the way, that are occupied by nobles' palaces, which is very unfortunate. Just chilling. But we can't do anything about that. That's okay. We also still only have 1 organ. Very annoying. Very annoying. I think I do need to reintegrate peasants into this mix here. Right. And to tell you what, let's sell off Can I build a peasant's hut right now? I can build a tavern right now. Peasant's hut is very buildable, very easy. Demolish this building. Yep. And then we get a peasant's hut. Boom. That gives me up to 4. That's perfect. That's really nice. Let's get those suckers built. I'm pretty comfortable with this, to be honest. I'm also just not seeing as many deaths as I anticipated. Like, that's the issue, right? We're actually too good at mitigating deaths. So, what else do I want to get rid of? Maybe I want to get rid of the research facility. We've not seen anything useful. Well, I've not seen anything super useful come out of it for a little while, and I've not really been focused on it, to be brutally honest. We have not had it for a little while. Let's take whatever this is. Grape bushes. I don't really need any of these. I'll recycle that, sure. Then we will demolish the blueprint, and then we will put the tavern right in there. We'll make sure that the tavern is active whenever we are fighting. That's important. And actually, we've got a good little configuration here where we can activate multiple different buildings at the same time in order to make sure that we gain that. And you know what? I will, for now, I will try and wear down this big well, because the morale facility we're going to put in there. Okay, we're up against Margra here. You are a boss. I have got the goods, I hope, needed to get this done. We have got a relatively high level of morale. We're going to get some more morale whenever some of my units die. Okay, that was a big hit. Not gonna lie, that was a big hit. Let's do this. Let's get some more units trained. We've still got our ranged units. We still got our ranged attackers. This is fine. Absolutely grand. Make sure that we've got more units in the game, in the field. Yep, and let's get you over here. What do we need for you? Is it wheat? Oh, it's wheat. It's wheat. It's wheat. It's wheat. It's wheat. Sure. See if we can reconfigure. Yeah, reconfigure a little bit. Maybe reconfigure around that. Sure, that's a little bit better. Fissure, 220 damage. That's not going to be enough damage to... Not going to be enough damage to get everybody fixed. Come on, throw as many people into this malaise as we can. Well, now we've got what we wanted. We got ourselves... Sure, you know what? Poison you? Yep, absolutely. Fissure, I would love to fissure you if I can. What do we need in order to build this? We need grapes. I don't have the grapes. We're almost done with the militia. Yep. And let's throw back onto here. Sure. We gotta hope. We gotta hope. We gotta hope. Yep. Come on. We've got the morale. We've got the morale. You are taking quite a lot of damage. Oh, it's going to be close. It's going to be close. It's going to be close. We've still got the ability to do this. We need to get... maybe the random Egyptian unit is what I need. Maybe that is what could help me. Oof, that was a big old nasty hit right there. That was a big old nasty hit. Keep on building. Keep on summoning peasants. Absolutely, we are going to take a little bit of damage to the wall, but I think for the most parts, we should be able to get back on top of this. Oh, that was so nasty. That was so nasty. I'm really, really lacking ranged units. Yeah, that is 100% my issue here. We will get you. We will get you killed, and we end up with a good couple of organs, so that is nice. I need the Scorpion Rider. Absolutely non-negotiable. We need to get the Scorpion Rider up and running. Let's see what we get. Denari, Legendary Artifact. Every metal produced increases all player units' damage. Or cheaper housing. 25... I'll take this. I'll take this. Legendary Spell. Health boost. Permanently increase friendly units' HP in an area by 70. Well, the problem is that we don't have the ability to replenish any HP. Repeatedly strike an enemy unit in an area, dealing 80 damage for 5 seconds. That's much better, I think. Veteran Barracks. Magical Serpentarium. We can actually do that right now. And I think you're going to be ranged. So, you know what? Let's hope. Iron Mine, I think I'll take because I don't have another Iron Mine. Troop Training. Ooh. Oh. So we've got Sphinx Guardians and Peasants, which are grunts. That's going to give me 15 HP boost. Anubis and the Cobra Mage, both of which we can increase the range damage. Flying, we don't have any flying units, so we're going to take that one. And then, what have we got? Offensive Structures, Levy Barracks, or Veteran Barracks. I'll take 2 Veteran Barracks, actually. I don't feel like I need Levy Barracks. Building Upgrade, sure. Legendary spell. Let's leave it only one legendary spell in there. Grapes or troops? Absolutely that. Yeah, absolutely the grapes. 100%. The Hungering Maw. Alright, we are going up against another boss. Which, it's gonna be risky. Gonna be risky. But I think we can do it. Right, I need to get a couple more resources, to be honest. And I need... Oh, I didn't even have my tavern in play, did I? Well, for a bit of time I did. I didn't have my tavern in play. It's fine. What do you need? You need grapes. Yeah. We need grapes. Can I sell off iron instead? Yeah, sell off iron instead of wheat. Harvest bodies. Convert all bodies in an area to organs. Get a 50% chance to yield double the results after completing the quest. Yes, that is super useful. So, can I do that? Oh, I can do that here. This is how we're going to get ourselves some more organs. Amazing. Okay, boom. And that's got a cooldown of 180 seconds, and that gets us a whole bunch of organs. Oh, okay. That has kept us in the game. That has kept us in the game. Okay, fine. Fine. We are golden. We are Gucci. We are fine. Scorpions, yep. Do we need more grapes in order to operate scorpions? No, we do not. What's our issue with scorpions? It's organs. We are organ limited. Limited very, very much in the organ department. Right. There's a gold mine up there. Yeah, let's get you doing that. Yeah, I need gold. I need the broader gaze. I'm gonna try and make this happen. I also want to get the arena right in here, or I guess maybe right in here, maybe where this well is. The problem is that we don't really have the ability to get trees at the moment. Yeah, well, we kind of do, but it's not going to get me enough trees, that's for sure. We actually don't have the ability to get any other trees other than that. Mages, yeah, I would like mages, but organs are super expensive, and we are already at our unit cap, which is kind of problematic. I will say, I feel more comfortable about this operation than I did previously. I need to start using this as well. I need to start keeping back a few tiny, teensy little bits of organ. Tiny, teeny little bits of organ? Sure. Tiny, teeny little bits of organ in order to make sure that I've got all of the goods available to me. But you know what? We are gonna... It's these guys. These guys are destroying me because we just do not have that, consistent ranged unit operation. Okay, good. Skeleton's gonna pop and explode. And then spawn 3 units, I hope. That's the dream. Maybe we do want to get some healing capabilities. Like, there are some things that we can do. A great slingshot, a Tesla tower. Maybe releases several birds that circle over the battlefield for a while and poop on enemies, dealing 10 damage. God, why not? Ooh, an upgrade to vineyard production, an upgrade to oasis, 50 water, or boost production of the clay mine. I like this. I like this a lot. I'm very Cleopatra pilled at the moment. But I think I'm going to take the clay mine because I really want to try and get up to the broader gaze next level. Like, I just don't think that that's... I just don't think that that's really something that we can avoid doing. I think we just need to get there. Yeah, for sure. I just cannot wait until I can use this harvest bodies thing again. I mean, that's just going to be so darn good. It's going to be so good. It's going to be so good. We've still got the thunderstorm spell. We've still got the fissure spell if we need to. So that's fine, but we are laser focused, super laser focused on trying to get this broader gaze stuff sorted. Magical Serpentarium, yeah, I want to, but I just do not have a consistent enough supply of bodies at the present moment, but that's all right. Increasing the unit limit, I suspect that might be a little bit ambitious, at least for now. But I suppose we will find out in a bit. Do I want to get this dove coat? I could sell some blueprints, by the way. I've not done that yet. I think we'll sell the research table. Sure, sell that, because I mean we're not gonna need that for we're not gonna need that for anything. I simply just do not have the space here But let's maintain our focus. Maintain our focus here. Oh, look at that. Okay, so we did lose a skeleton. No, not a skeleton. A scorpion. And it spawned... In fact, we lost 2 scorpions, and it spawned 2 more. In fact, no, we lost 1 scorpion, and it spawned twice. It spawned twice. Oh, that's good. Each point of morale grants a 2% chance. I mean, that's good. That's really good. We are really close to... We're really close to pretty much guaranteeing... We're pretty much close to guaranteeing a double proc of whatever that is. Right, veteran barracks. What have we got? A hive, a longbowman's camp, Academy of Nature. I think we're going to recycle all of these, I'm afraid. I don't need to focus on that. We got plenty of wine. Flour would allow me to sell at a really high rate. Wood, crystals. I might take crystals. And the reason that I might take crystals is that the crystals will allow me to get... Oh, we are, like, massively over our unit limit, but that's because these are temporary. I think they will despawn. Maybe they don't. Maybe they stick around. Okay, well, that's great. Let's see if we can try and get as many bodies in this area as possible. Boom, loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of organs. That is looking excellent. I do not have any other tree generation facilities. That is a problem. However, I can get a basic construction. I can get a basic construction up here, and this will allow me to transform this into a building that will produce some trees for us in a little bit, which is very nice. So we will do that. Still want to get the arena. Absolutely, that is still what I want to do. After 200 friendly units, death events can upgrade the first ability to summon stronger units. Yes, I would like to do this, by the way. I would really, really, really love to tier up. Yeah, I'm doing all right. I feel like I'm doing all right. These guys, however, I suspect will absolutely decimate my troops. Yeah. Yeah, absolute decimation there. Let's get you upgraded to produce sawmill. Yeah, that's what we need. And then let's get back to producing some more units. Yeah, these runny units are an absolute flippin' nightmare for us. I'm going to do an ancient call. Sure. It's a ranged unit. Okay, this is fine, I think. That of all of the things that we could deal with, it's not the worst. Absolutely want to take out those distance suckers there. That is really, really, really annoying. But it's fine. It's fine. Gives me the opportunity to get back up to speed. We can use some more of our organs. Brilliant. Veteran barracks. We're going to go for a little recycle. Advanced production. Fisherman's huts. A fuel pump. Carpentry. Produces furniture. I'm going to recycle. We're going to recycle. Legendary spell. We've already got a thunderstorm. Let's take a tornado. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, look at the bodies on the field here. The bodies are numerous. I would like to... I'd like to do this. I'd like to sell off flour. Yep. Like to sell off flour. I'd like to get some ranged units at the Anubis Temple. I'd like to get my scorpions. My scorpions are fully upgraded. They are great. Also, we can get ourselves the broader gaze now. Amazing. I should be doing that. Yeah, that's great. That's great. Okay, so the next level of broader gaze is 500. I think I probably need to focus up on getting wood for the arena, to be honest. Grape bushes, gold mine. Do I want to throw anything in here? Maybe the iron mine? I mean, that's 1,000. That's 1,000 iron. Let's throw the grape bush in there so that we can try and just extract a little bit more grapes from here. What do you need? You need 6. Yeah, you need 6 organs, and we just do not have the organs at the moment. Morale is good though. Morale is really, really good. I just need to remember to get the tavern activated. Let's go and get this done. Yep, good. And so let's get gold. Let's get water. We can probably ditch one of these wells. That being said, wells do give me the extra resource that I so desperately need, which is wine. So that's fine. We good for everything else? We're pretty much good for everything else, I think. we go. Move down to here. Yeah, I need a few more units out in the battlefield. Thanks, video game. There we go. Get that sorted. We got some crabs up here. Oh, scorpions are so good. Scorpions are so good. And the fact that I've got the scorpions... The fact that I've got the scorpions already in, I mean, they're just amazing. They are really, really, really good. I need to be using them a lot more. What can we get? Increases Sobek's servants' damage by 100%. Each market passively provides 5 morale. I like that a lot. Is there anything else that I can get? Monument to the King's Gaze. Adjacent improvements start working without needing to watch them. That's really good. That's really, really good. And I'm not a million miles away from that. A lion circus? Nah. Firing range? Nah. Warrior troops receive a 10% boost to damage. Potentially... So what have we got that is a warrior troop? The Anubis Sabermaster. You're a grunt. You're arcane. You're a warrior. So Scorpion. So it'll be Scorpion and Anubis, and also the militia units as well. I mean, the fact that you're on sale is great. I could also pick up a troop training. Could very much do that. Gain a spell. Turns enemies into fleeing sheep for 3 seconds. Maybe, but spells are temporary. I think we're gonna take the market, and then let's take wood. Let's take wood. I think that's a good compromise because I would really love to get the higher morale. Yeah, that would be spectacular. That would be spectacular. And then we can, I mean, maybe think about getting the harvest bodies. Yes. Absolutely, we want to get harvest bodies. What else do I want to do right now? I mean, morale. Yeah, we're keen to get morale. Do I need any more? I don't think that will do anything for me. Yeah, we can finish out building 2 more units here. Good. Yeah, I need to focus up on scorpions. I mean, the fact of the matter is that we just do not consistently have enough organs to get scorpions. That's a lot of organs. I think that's more. Yeah, let's do that. And then let's configure this so that we only, hopefully, produce a scorpion. Of course, now we don't have any unit capacity, which is a little bit irksome, but that's fine. Let's go back up to here. Let's work on this. Work on all of this stuff. Good. 300 crystals. Yeah, we can maybe figure that out. I think we're in a good place, though. I think we're in a good place. We got a prophecy prediction coming up pretty soon. I still need to get this Sphinx thing down. Yeah, increases damage of all Egyptian troops by 5%. Upon death, it gives a random non-legendary spell. I think that's what we want to do as well. I think we want to get the Cobra Mage. I think we want to get the Cobra Mage. Anything Egyptian, I am instantly motivated to try and get. There we go. Ranged. Absolutely love to see it. Brilliant. And we will be holding, hopefully, anyway, a few more organs than we otherwise might. Good. Thank you. Nice. So, great bushes, clay mine, small wheat field. I think I'll take the small wheat field, to be honest. And the prophecy, we are going to do Sun-Faced, Goblin Healer Mage. Sure, we'll take you there. And then let's get this. I mean, I don't want Wallbusters. Stone Golems are fine. Wallbusters, fine. Stone Golems, fine. Crab Rider, Goblin Fire Mage, that's okay. Healer Mage. I just don't want the guys that are riding on the backs of Kingdom. Sure, take Kingdom Infrastructure and Advanced Production. Sure, that's good. Building Upgrade. For an upgrade, choose reward, building upgrade, receive resource 100, or increase castle max HP by 20. I mean, I think we'll take the building upgrades. Sure, we'll take the building upgrade. That seems like a pretty darn good thing to do. And we've got some capacity. I'm going to make sure that I build Scorpion. I'm going to get 3 Scorpion Riders before I build anything else. Let's choose our upgrade. Peasant's Hut increases Peasant's HP and damage. 10% chance of repairing your cycle at the clay mine. 10% chance of repairing your castle for 1 HP each production cycle. Yes, let's do that. That is really, 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 really good. And you know what? Let's reconfigure so that immediately... Oh, I mean, that's got to be... We've got to be in with a chance there of getting back to full HP. Come on, we gotta hope. We have to hope. In this great vineyard bush, we need to still build the morale. We need to build the morale. Ideally, we want to get an upgrade to that as well so that we can try and just get ourselves as much flippin' morale as we physically possibly can. 2 Scorpion Riders. Yep, let's get... Small wheat field. Sure, we'll just keep working on that for now. And then... I think... Yeah, I think that's fine. Sure, what do you need? You need... You need wheat in order to work. That's fine. Well, we've got wheat. We've got wheat. We're producing wheat. Occasionally, we need a little bit more, but for now, it's okay. We're up to 69 morale. Very, very nice indeed. And you know what? I think we're in with a chance of... really knocking it out of the park here. The wallbusters are absolutely going to go down. The storm golems, I really hope that we just have the firepower needed to take those suckers out. We lose one of the scorpions, not necessarily the end of the world, but that's fine. What have we got? Increases Sabermaster's damage? Yes, I think that's what we want. Increases capacity by 2? No, I think that's not good. That's not what we want. Not what we want. Man, that harvest bodies is so good. So good. So good. Right, do we want to build you down here? I kind of think we do. Yeah, okay. Well, that's us throwing that into the mix. We are already over capacity because we've got so many little small scorpions. I think we want to try and use the clay mine as much as we possibly can here. Yeah, use the clay mine, use the vineyard, use the regular gold mine. We try and pump out as many as we can in order to repair our castle. Yeah, just do that. And all the while, actually, definitely helping to get towards the broadest, or the slightly broader gaze. The broadest of the broader gaze upgrades, which I'm very interested in doing. Right. Flying units. We can attack them with melee units, thank goodness. Good. Yes, come at me, crabs. Scorpions blowing up, which is what we like to see, actually. And I am going to try and replace those scorpions. Scorpion Arena, another Scorpion Arena. I love it, but also I think I'm fine with just one. I don't think I need any of this. I think we're going to recycle. Building upgrade, gold mine. Ooh, each Sphinx Guardian on the battlefield provides 2 morale. I'm absolutely going to take that. Kingdom infrastructure, Buddhist temple, hero statue. Hospital, actually, I do not hate that. Provides your troops with stat upgrades. I mean, maybe, but it costs me flour. I think we're going to take the hospital. Yeah, I think that's a good call. Now, I am going to throw down a huge organ collection over there. We're going to then transition over to this, and that's going to allow me to get some more scorpions, right? Right? No, because we are already past our limit cap, because we have already got too many scorpions on the battlefield. Well, that's a lovely problem to have, let me tell you. An absolutely brilliant problem to have. Let's switch back up to here. We're now recovering our castle HP. I simply cannot believe it. That is marvelous. Really, really good. The hospital, if we were to build one, I need a tiny little bit more wood. Tell you what, let me go and collect it. Let me go and collect said wood. There we go. And then let's sell... I think we sell this well. I mean, I've got so much flippin' water. I've got so much water. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's allow the hospital to start healing. I think that's a really great thing to do whilst we are waiting for... for the next wave. Oh, these are some funky-looking creatures that are attacking us. Let's do... I can't get the hospital and the... and the tavern active at the same time. But that's okay. We will cope with that. Okay, those sunsuckers are going to go down like it's nobody's business. I feel like I've got a much better front line now. You're healing up on the back line. That's a little bit of an annoyance. If only I had a Scorpion Rider or two that could be dispatched to help out at a time like this, but unfortunately, not to be. But we'll get one soon. No, I think we're just going to recycle at this point. Winery, animal farm, forge. That's the first time I've been offered a forge here. That would be good. That would allow me to smelt metal, but I don't need it. Thankfully, I don't need the winery either. We're just gonna take that. I also don't need any of this. I don't need any of this. I don't need the market. Another market to provide 5 morale. It's tempting. It's very tempting, but we're not gonna do it. Right, come on. We gotta build. We gotta build some more Scorpion warriors. I mean, they're so good. The fact that they spawn into other units is just sickeningly good. It really is. I'm thinking maybe it's time to get rid of the militia character, the militia building here. Could very well be time to do that. We might want to replace that with an arena in order to get that little bit of extra morale, which I am very interested in checking out. What do you need? You don't need anything. We're actually at our unit cap, which is a great position to be in. And honestly, the fact that we are... Oh, no. I thought I didn't include any of these suckers. Right. Morale boosted. Yeah, absolutely. Get our morale boosted. Run through the back lines with the Scorpions. Yeah. Well, mostly my Scorpions survived, so... Well... They didn't survive, but their little Scorpion children did. Okay, don't need anything from there. Troop training. I think maybe troop training is the best. Iron mine production. Yeah, it's not bad, is it? I think we'll take troop training so that we can try and boost our stats a little bit. Anything else that I want to get here? Each wine spent permanently grants 1 morale. That's amazing too. Can I sell some blueprints? I mean, I would need to sell 6 blueprints in order to get up to 60. I think I can do that. Yeah, I mean, clay mine, yep. Clay mine, yep. Gold mine, yep. Gold mine, yep. Let's do that. And then let's get this. I think that's huge. I think that's really, really, really good. I think that's perfect. Anything else that I can get? Anything else I can get? No, literally nothing. Let's get an absolutely obscene amount of bodies. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. What can we get? Sphinx Guardian, Peasants, Scorpion Rider. I love the idea of Scorpion Rider getting more boosted for damage. That would be pretty darn sick. We are at our limits, our unit capacity here. Let's do a little bit of healing. Let's do a little bit of vineyard collection. I kind of want to... I really want to move this hospital around. I feel like putting the hospital right in here would have been way better, but unfortunately we just can't. We can't do much about that. But all that we can do now is just heal, 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 heal. Absolutely make the most of the fact that we've got a hospital that is around. And then we can look at... what we're going to do. We can't tier up yet. We've not had 200 friendly unit deaths, which is unfortunate. That's alright. We've got plenty of grapes. We've got loads and loads of grapes. We've got 51 morale. Let's go down here. We got a boss. The Hungering Maw. Okay, it looks very, very spooky. We are going to use... We're going to use a tornado. Hold on. This is spawns a tornado that pulls enemy towards it, moving and damaging them. The tornado lasts for 10 seconds. Cool. Okay, let's put the tornado in there. And then let's get a... There we go. Oh, we absolutely annihilated that sucker. And, well, we annihilated his whole army, but not necessarily sure that we're going to be able to annihilate him. Oh, we got a Cobra Mage. We got a Cobra Mage into the mix here. Let's move you across to there. So we've at least got a little bit more Cobra Maging. Salt in the wounds. Enemy units in the affected area take more damage for 30 seconds. Fine. And a fissure. Yes, good. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's gonna be a little close. What do we got? Summons bursting guys on the battlefield. Yep, let's do it. That was the units from here, by the way. Also, look at how many units I've got. Look at how many organs I've got. Roots. Yep, we'll throw that down, and we'll put salt in the wounds over there as well. Okay, we are throwing everything that we have at this sucker here. We've got so much morale, so we're getting a guaranteed trigger, guaranteed death trigger here. That's kind of nice. That's a lot of HP. Slow zone, yeah, we'll do it. Moonshine drops a barrel. Throw it in there. Brilliant. Okay, good. Come on. I mean, oh, we're taking a lot of damage to our structure here. Is there anything else that I can get right now that would help me out? Probably not. That was a shame, but we did a pretty darn good job there, to be honest. I am very, very happy. I'm very, very happy with how Cleopatra performed. That was really, really cool. So we can jump on into upgrades here. Oh, we've got some challenges that apparently we have completed. What rewards are we going to be entitled to? High morale. Reach 100 morale. Thank you very much. We're going to nab ourselves some ascension crystals and a little picture frame there. I think that's all that we've got for now. However, if we jump on into the upgrade menu here, look at that. We can unlock ourselves a brand new playable king. Xerxes is probably who we are going to be experimenting a little bit with because, Taozong of Tang, but we can get you. Can't get you because we need a little bit more crystallage, but that's fine. We can maybe pick up some more advisors. Yeah, because advisors can pretty significantly change the way that you play. At the start of a run, obtain 5 free buildings. You'll not receive buildings banned by other advisors. Okay, that's fine. Increases max castle HP by 100. Requires the council building. Interesting. Gives a basic construction at the start of the run. All basic construction buildings can be upgraded for free. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Very cool indeed. So you see, at the moment we've got Gustav, who's our advisor, who ain't the best, but yeah, he's not bad. He's not bad, old Gustav. So this guy, King Taozong of Tang, allows you to hire archers on the castle walls who attack enemies during battle. 1 archer is present at the start of the run. All rider units have 15% more HP and damage. Also, look at the upgrade of the vision of this sucker. Let's give it a shot. Let's give it a shot and see what we have got. So prophecy, excellent, beautiful. We will get down and dirty with what we've got going on here. Okay, King Taozong of Tang. So we've got a couple of tile seals, provides 20% production boosts here. That's fine. That's fine. We got a -1 over here, which is a little bit less than ideal. Let's start with 2 wells. In fact, you know what? Let's start with 3 wells. Why the heck not? There's literally no reason not to place these wells because we can just demolish them and build them for free. That's fine. We'll build you there, and then we will build a small wheat field right here, and then we're going to rotate this around, and we're going to start extracting water, we're going to start extracting wood, and we're going to start extracting wheat. So, more firepower. Hire an additional archer to protect the castle walls and obtain an attacking building blueprint from of your choice. So, you have 5 attacking buildings in the castle, archers on the walls, now poison enemies for a total of 8 damage. Yes, that is what I want to do. Hire an archer to protect the castle walls and obtain an attacking building of your choice. Let's do it. Okay, cool. So that immediately spawns a new unit up here. Absolutely, I think you're gonna be what I'm after. A timber launcher launches a wooden log at one of the enemies. I don't hate that at all. A great slingshot's gonna cost me iron. I'm gonna take the timber launcher because it seems like a cool bit of kit, and obviously I want to be able to launch bits of timber. But I love the idea that we're gonna be defending on the walls here. This is kind of cool. Ranged supremacy apparently is how this chap is pitched. Let's see if we can try and supremely range. Also, I need to check the upgrade size. The broader gauge gaze upgrade cost. That's right. Also, we can upgrade to a 3x3 area. That's kind of insane. That's really insane. I'm gonna get a timber launcher, you know, just for the heck of it. What's the upgrade pattern? So we would upgrade to here. Well, you know what? Let's demolish you. Yeah, bring you back. You're still free. That's great. And then we'll put you over there. It's not ideal, but it means that I can get this all activated at the same time, which would be kind of sick. Right. So our first wave is going to be some goblin bandits. I need to get 50 wood in order to get more firepower. I am absolutely categorically going to use that whenever I have the opportunity to do so. We're going to get a market right here. We're going to start selling off some wheat. That's good. And then, yeah, oh, well, they're not very accurate. Let me just tell you that. These guys need a little bit of archery practice, apparently, but no issues. Absolutely no issues at all. Swordsman barracks. I don't think that the Whitman's house is gonna make an impact to the troops on the walls. Swordsman barracks. I think maybe the swordsman barracks is probably the best for us. A big well, a gold mine. I think I'm going to take the gold mine, to be honest. Clay mine, absolutely want to get the clay mine on the go, but that's fine. That's fine. Honestly, I had a let's not maybe go in on some of the enemies yet. Building upgrades. I'll do a building upgrade on the last one, and that's how we'll do it. Choose a reward, building upgrade ×2, or you receive nothing, or you receive 7 permanent morale. I'm going to take the building upgrade ×2. No, I'm not. I'm going to receive nothing, which is a bit of a kick in the teeth, let me tell you. But that's all right. Also, I love the fact that these archers don't count towards my unit cap. That is really sick. I will get. Oh yeah, I completely forgot that we had the timber launcher. Fine. I mean, that's okay. It's not needed at the present moment, but that is fine. Gold yield, yeah. Let's get you in here, and we'll start the process of selling off a bunch of our wheat, and then we will start the process of getting some sort of front line. It's not going to be a very impressive front line. Oh, there's the timber launcher. Holy cow! Look at that! Look at that! Brilliant. Okay, definitely works better when we've got a front line where we've got some units to soak up some of the damage. We can probably throw out another peasant or two, hopefully to impede the enemy just a little bit more. Very nice. That's good. Crystals or flour. I'm going to take flour so that we can sell it all and get a butt-ton of gold. That is a technical term. A butt-ton. Very much a technical term. And then let's build you here. And we'll start building towards that magical first upgrade to our broader gaze, which I think is eminently doable. I need to keep my actions focused on this more firepower button. That's what we're all about. Okay, broader gaze, boom, absolutely no reason not to get it. Let's get this right over here, and let's get some more wheat. Let's get some more wheat into production. How much do we need for a swordsman's facility? Not really achievable at the moment, is it? Let's get this launcher on the go. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Right, this is an archer, which has got quite a lot of HP, but you know what? When you're hit in the face with a log, there's not much that you can really do about it. Enjoy. Right, and get that second peasant back. Okay, very, very cool. Increases attacking buildings and wall defenders damage by 2% per morale. Yes, I'm interested in more morale. Morale is very, very good. As it was good for Cleopatra as well, to be fair. That's pretty decent. Pretty decent indeed. We do not have the ability to get any iron. Oh my goodness, I can already get myself an upgraded broader gaze. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, heck yeah. Wow. This changes things. This changes things. Do I want to get another small peasant's hut? No, that's what I want to do. And then Do you know what? Let's get this in here. Basic construction in here, just so that we can play around. I'm going to get a third archer on the line. And, of course, we also get a offensive blueprint. A great slingshot, a balloon bomber hangar, or a dovecote. The dovecote is the only thing that we can afford at the moment. Recruits a single balloon which bombards the enemies in the skies. Each bomb costs fuel. 1 fuel and deals 60 damage. Balloon hangar must be watched in order for the balloon to work. The great slingshot, I think, is... Let's get the dovecote. I mean, I'm not going to be able to do anything else with it for now. Let's get you in there. I need clay and I need gold. Clay and gold. Gold is the limiting factor for pretty much all of our encounters here. But anything that we can do to improve that would be phenomenal. I need to get you involved. There we go. We need to get you involved like so. Let's also get this up there. Marvelous. Keep on launching away. Boom! Straight to the face. Brilliant. Okay, we are going to take like 2 damage probably. Not much. A few more logs. Yeah, right into everybody's face there. That's what we like to see. Cool. Grapes, wine. I will take wine. Wine is good for morale. That's what we like. Timber launcher increases sawmill and tree production by 25% passively. Effects don't stack. I really do not like that at all. I don't like that? No, the opposite. I really like that. That is what I like. That is what I like. I don't love the location of it, but it's fine. Increases damage by 100% would probably have been the better upgrade there. But look, beggars can't be choosers. We cannot choose where we are going to... We cannot choose where we are going to have our whether we have our cake and eat it. Yes, I've got plenty. Got plenty over there. We need some form of iron extraction. Let's do that. I think we're gonna build this basic. I think we're gonna build this basic thing into an iron mine. Alternatively, clay. Iron mine probably for now. Oh, it's a good iron mine as well. Passively increases damage dealt by HP of warrior troops. I mean, yeah. Have 5 attacking buildings in the castles, archers on the walls, and archers on the walls now poison enemies for a total of 8 damage. Yeah, okay, so more offensive buildings absolutely is what we want to get. Let's get a well. Let's get a well over here. No reason not to have a well temporarily doing a little bit of damage. We're at 31 flipping morale from our wine, which is unfortunately not something that we can replace easily, but you never know. We might get something that will allow us to help that. What have we got? Golden wings. If the HP is below 25, all your troops' damage is increased by 40%. Fuel launcher. Ooh, I do want more launchers. Archery. I love the idea of more archers, but I've already got archers on the walls. Hospital. Meh. Passively increases warrior damage, troop training. I don't gain 3 wood when you create a new unit. That's maybe the best. I don't honestly love any of these things. Maybe an upgraded peasant's hut, but I've already got a swordsman, and we're gonna get the swordsman barracks out as quickly as we possibly can in order to try and be the front line whilst we wait for everything else to happen. So I feel like that's not necessarily a good idea. Maybe I just take the fuel launcher. If that's it, you know, I'll take the fuel launcher. I'll take the meteorites, and I think that's what we'll. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's it. And I think we can be relatively happy with that. Swordsman, yeah, research table. Maybe I do want to get a research table, actually. I kind of do want to get a research table. The ability to get a smeltery would be really, really useful. Also, I need to get this dovecote. This is a offensive building, so it will count towards this this tier up. Yeah, let's put you over here so that we can trigger this in a sort of like organized fashion. Let's put you... I don't want to put you there. Let's put you here. And then let's put you there. So now, during combat, yeah, during combat, this is what we do. This is our operation. If I can get a tavern in here, in this position, then that would be amazing. That would be really, really good. We can upgrade our unit capacity, unit cap. I'm moderately interested in doing that. I'm not overly interested in doing it right now. It's fine. So we need quite a lot of clay, and clay is not something that I have the ability to build at the moment. So that's this isn't buildable. I mean, if we can't do anything else, we should probably just try and extract as much wood as we possibly can from the ground. So let's move you up to there. And let's just get all of this wood out of these buildings whilst we have got a little bit of relative respite. Can I train more troops? What's the issue here? It's the iron from the iron mine. Let's do that. Let's do that. Okay, so we've got a couple of different builds. Iron from the iron mine. Yep. Let's get into war configuration. Good. And then let's flippin' launch. Let everything fly. So, wine is on the decrease. But of course we are getting increases attacking buildings. We're getting extra damage for it, but wow, that was too quick to even keep track of what was going on there. Whitman's house. I'm going to take another swordsman barracks. Don't really think it's great, but it's fine. Give me the artifact next. Receive 250 wine upon picking up this artifact. I think that's better. I don't love either of those, to be honest, though. Trees, big well, small wheat field. I will take the small wheat field. And then I will take the grape bushes because I want to build towards getting an iron mine. Right, I think we can handle sterner stuff here. Anything to get me an artifact. I think artifacts are far and away the best. 90 resource, building upgrade. We'll take a building upgrade. Yeah, and then we'll put you into the mix as well there. Receive troops, receive resource. Choose reward, troop training. Absolutely the best, I think, for us. And we can get our swordsman upgraded with a little bit of damage. Ideally, we'd have liked a little bit of HP. Let's re-roll. We get offered the same again, which is fine. I don't hate the idea of more swordsman damage. It's good. I just think HP would have been a little bit better because frontlining with the swordsman is kind of what we're going to try and do. Increasing unit capacity, I'm also not necessarily against that. I really need some form of smeltery, some ability to transform my my raw iron into something useful would be great. Specifically for this fuel launcher. We also don't have any fuel. Yeah, I'm not sure how I'm going to handle this. Let's demolish this building and let's throw you into the mix. And we are going to start researching basic production buildings. Sure. So that will give me just a little bit more. I don't really need any water right now, so there's pretty much no reason to have another well there. Yeah, it's enchanted vial. It's fine. It's incredibly fine. Also, I think we're going to switch you over to that. Yeah, over to that there temporarily. Actually, that it can be like that. That's fine. Do I need to sell any flour? No, I am completely out of flour. As long as I've got the maximum number of swordsmen that I can currently get, that'll be fine. Oh, yeah, completely forgot to use that. Absolutely what we want to do. Fuel launcher we've already got. Balloon bomb hangar, Tesla tower. I will take the balloon bomber hangar. Yes, so that will give me a fuel launcher and a balloon bomber hangar, all of which will use fuel. We will consume fuel in order to make it work. Oh, I need to go into war configuration. Thank you very much. There we go. Launch away. Launch away. Brilliant. And let's see these doves in action. Well, they do fine job. Artifact. 10 morale increases max unit HP by 30. I think these are both really good. I think the 10 morale though is better. Levy barracks, bone pit. I like the idea of the bone pit, to be honest. I like the idea of some, sort of sacrificial frontline unit that are relatively cheap to build. I do like that. I like that a lot. Right, let's go back to producing over here. And then, yeah, so we need a smelter. We need a smelter, and we need a smelter pretty darned desperately. in order to build both of these. In order to build both these buildings. So that's going to be 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 offensive, like, long-range launcher-style buildings. Which is good. Absolutely good. But it's going to allow me to tier up, which is, frankly, even better. And something that I really want to do. Let's see if we can try and claim ourselves a gold mine. Yeah, I'll take a gold mine. We need clay. Did I have the option to clay there? I took the gold mine almost by reflex, but that's fine. What we can actually do is we can do this here. Let's switch into war configuration mode, but we'll do this down at the bottom here in order to try and get clay production. Nice. So morale is at 41. I am still working through that wine stock that I've got. We're not using a huge amount of wine. I don't think these units consume wine, which is kind of nice, actually. There we go. Enjoy some bird droppings from high above. Marvelous. And I actually think we will be totally fine. Yeah, these swordsmen are doing a lot of heavy lifting. Summons an infernal creature to fight for you, or chain lightning. I'm going to take the infernal creature. It's pretty good. Birds remain on the battlefield longer before flying away, or balloon bomber hanger. I like all of these, to be honest. I think the dovecoat is what we're gonna do. Let's get the dovecoat recharged. Let's do it in that configuration. Sure. So we can get. Actually, no. Let's keep that. Let's keep that over there, and then let's get a clay mine. Beautiful. So clay mine. That's going to start building us towards the broader gaze upgrade. 300 clay is a lot of clay, but we can do that pretty much any time that we are. In fact, it's actually in a really good position because this is such a valuable. This is such a valuable gaze. Holy cow, it's good. I'm almost to the point where I can get more firepower again. I'm close. I'm close. Action at a distance. I am close. We are getting there. That's good. It's good. It's wartime again, and during wartime, you know what we gotta do? We gotta switch on over to this configuration. Let the birds fly. It does take the birds a little bit of time to get into the battlefield, which we do need to consider. Yeah, for sure. Tell you what, though, the morale is looking really, really good here. Building upgrade. Yes, I'm fine with this. Increases damage dealt in HP of warrior types. Grants a 90% chance of receiving 5 flour upon skeleton's death. I mean, that's straight up gold generation right there. I also really like the clay production boost. But I think this is slightly better. Yeah. So let's do a demolish building on you. And let's put a bone pit right on into here. I am going to get this upgraded. Yeah, so that will allow me... I can actually upgrade it twice. That's even more remarkable. That will allow me to do this. And we can start spawning up to our maximum number of bones. I'm going to take this out of play. I've not really used it for a little while. Another swordsman barracks is not a bad idea, because even if we don't hover over it, it will still increase the total capacity of units that I have. But I want the skeletons to be out and into the mix, because... Actually, this is probably a bit better. Yeah, much better for me. Gold. No. Wheat. Yeah, maybe gold it is. Yeah, sure. Give me gold. Whilst we're waiting, it's fine. It's not gonna be a great deal, but it's fine. We can make it all work. Gets me clay. Gets me gold. That's what matters. And then we've got firepower coming onto the battlements in mere moments, and we're also working towards research, which I really do need. Anything to give me some form of smeltery. I don't think the research facility can actually give me the smeltery at the moment, but yeah, because we're just working on basic buildings. Trees, yep, let's take trees. That's nice. Market is selling flour. We're fine with that. That's cool. Oh, launch configuration, war configuration. Good. I think this is going to be the easiest round that we have ever faced. Yep. Darn straight. So, what have we got? A gold mine, small wheat field, a winery, a peasant's hut, an academy of fire, black sheep barn, a wheel of fortune. Creates a small resource pack. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Metal. I am interested in metal. I'm more interested in making metal. Gain 4 grapes when you kill an enemy. When you kill an enemy, a random unit of yours is healed for 20% of their max HP. Grants a 100% discount for 1 item at the trader. So we could technically buy that and then buy this. Boost production by 25%. Increases damage dealt by balloons for 100%. There's good stuff here. A winery is nice. A winery is really, really nice. I've got 228 of the stuff though, so I'm not rushing into that. This is for $10. This feels like an absolute steal. I mean, it is an absolute steal. It is an absolute steal. Coupon, grapes, 4 grapes when you kill an enemy. You know what? I will take that, and then I will take the winery. I think that's a good call. The troop training would be kind of nice. Do I want to sell off anything? Nah, I don't. I just want to make sure that I've got the morale generation. That is really, really important. Yeah, for sure. Did we get any flour from that engagement? No. Believe it or not, my bones, my small bones are doing grand. So we did get the launcher, the ability to build the launchers, but we still, unfortunately, do not have the necessary fuel. Yeah, it's an advanced production building. Does not drop as a resource reward. Unfortunate, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. I'd like to get more clay. Is this better? Yeah, this is way better. We can now get loads more value. I think we're happy with how things are looking, though. We're very, very happy with how things are looking. Oh, let's get you. Yes, brilliant. Okay, so that's looking much better. Dovecoat, timber launcher. Another dovecoat? Do I want to reroll? I kind of want to reroll. Yeah, this is kind of what I was hoping for. A great slingshot. A cannon? Yes. Spends three iron ingots to produce cannonballs. Start shooting when the enemies are present. I mean, the great slingshot is the best for now, because we can build it immediately. And I want to get the research table removed so that we can get a proper configuration. Actually, what are we upgrading to? If we upgrade... Oh, wow, we add 2 more slots. So we take... So my war configuration, if I put this here... Yeah, if I build the great slingshot there... We can't build it at the moment. We can't utilize it at the moment, but we will be able to utilize it very shortly in the future. Okay, that's cool. Right, so the great slingshot is going to do a lot of stuff for me, I think. It's really, really nice. I am loving this. Okay, we've got the grape generation up and running, which is fantastic. And look at that. Okay, give me the artifact first. Receive 25 clay. Healer mages join you each time you upgrade your gaze. It's good. It's really good. And I've got a lot of gazes to upgrade, actually. But I just don't think I'm that bothered. I think I'm more bothered about the clay, because the clay is going to be what I need to upgrade my gaze. Swordsman Barracks, Swipman's House. Again, I don't really rate any of these. I don't think I even want to consider it. I think we just straight up recycle it. Iron mine or trees. I have got a tree. I do not have... I mean, I have one iron mine that is currently active. Probably want to get an iron mine just to be on the safe side. Establish production, iron mine, gold mine, or crystal mine. We don't have any need for crystals yet. We don't have any need for crystals yet. Can I yeah, recycle it, I think is not what I meant to do. I meant to re-roll it, but that's fine. Applies a 30% move speed, attack speed, or fissure. I'm going to take the weakness because the fissure last time during the Cleopatra's reign, I feel like I messed that up, so I don't want to risk it again. Kingdom infrastructure. Yeah, I would like kingdom infrastructure. Do you know what? I think we can take it. I think we're at a powerful moment. I feel like I'm at my peak. Upgrade gaze for 50 grapes. We're not a million miles away from that, but it's fine. 7 permanent morale, I think, is better than the 100 gold. Yep, because we're actually good for gold at the moment. Yeah, I think that's kind of great. And by kind of great, I mean that's kind of amazing. Now, at the start of each and every wave, we are going to receive... We're going to receive... There we go. Get you in there. At the start of every wave, we are going to receive 25 clay. And I am going to do... I'm going to do big things with that clay. Also, I got myself some flour. Some flour from the bone pits. Can I do... Yeah, that instead. That's a little bit better. We don't need the gold right now. We're actually ready to just take the next level of our... We're ready to take the next level of... Saying that I don't need the gold. I'd much rather do a gaze that gives me everything. That's going to be really nice. So yeah, basically we need fuel. We need fuel. The winery... sure we'll build that up there. Oh. Oh, we're cool. We've built a building everywhere. Oh, nice. Well, that's great. Yeah, if I get... Oh, war configuration. Come on, Potato, what are you doing? I was really just hoping that we could push to that level of gaze before anything else happened. That's okay, though. You know what? We will lose some frontline troops, but I think we can still do it. We've got some more skeletons spawning, and the closer that... Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, give me kingdom infrastructure, hero statue, arena, Buddhist temple. Provides you with your troops with stat upgrades. I think the arena is the best. Yep. And the resource, I would really, really, really like to take the clay here. Yeah, I mean, the wine is probably the better call, but I really want to get the broader gaze. Like, I cannot delay on this anymore. Right, now we need to focus up on getting a production building for the iron. Yeah, we absolutely categorically need that. Great bushes, tree. I think I'll take some trees. Sure. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We'll sell off the flour in the market. That's good. I'm okay with that. Let's move this around to that configuration. This gaze is super powerful. It's really, really good. So now we're going to be able to launch... We're going to be able to launch everything, I believe. And then we're going to replace the research table with one of these. Whatever that'll be. And then that'll be... Yeah, as long as I get some form of... let's go for wood. Some form of fuel. I also need to get more firepower. I'm keen to get more firepower. I will get more firepower. We will make it all happen. Don't worry. Don't worry, video game. We are going to do... We're going to do just fine. We're going to do just fine. The arena as well. I would desperately love to get the arena. I'd also love to get some more building upgrades. I feel like we need a lot of building upgrades. We've got... Oh, come on. War configuration, Potato. What are you doing? What are you doing? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. The birds were not pre-charged. That's fine, though. I mean, skeletons dying, honestly, we kind of like the fact that the skeletons are dying. They take a little bit of water to build, but I would rather have water. I'd rather have flour than water any day of the week. So, yeah, I'll take that. Basic production, crystal mine, iron mine, gold mine. I guess the gold mine. Do it. Trees, wheat, trees probably. Yep. And then let's do a recharge on all of my... Yeah, on all of my my units out in the battlefield for now. I think that's good. Let's make sure that we are back up to 100 with our skeletons before we press on with anything else. Good. And let's get back up to this. What are we at? 116 HP. We're about to go for our next upgrade. Yeah. About to go for our next upgrade here. Brilliant. And let's get some more firepower. Let's freaking go. I still need a smelter. Still desperately need a smelter. Cannon, balloon hanger, poison tower. I think the cannon is absolutely what we want to get. I also really, really, really want to tier up. I'm so close to being able to do it. So close to being able to do it. This guy, I like this guy. This guy is spicy. Real spicy. War configuration. War configuration. Okay. I don't like how long it takes for the birds to get out into the battlefield here. I feel like that is one of our limiting factors that we've got to address. Yeah. Either maybe with upgrades or maybe with replacements. Something else. I'm not sure. Right. Basic production. Crystal mine, gold mine. I'll take crystal mine because we don't have a crystal mine yet. Slow zone. Scarecrow. Veteran barracks. Longbowman's camp. Academy of fire. I'm going to recycle. Yep. I think we want to be focused on offensive buildings. Very much so. Do I want to get levy barracks? No, I don't. I want to keep on going with production facilities. Let's make sure that everything is recharged. There we go. Let's move across to here. Skeletons still need to be recharged, but that's fine. No big deal. And we can get a little bit more gold in the interim because we are going to be selling off our flour, which is something that I'm fine with. Winery. Do you know... I mean, I don't have a functionally infinite amount of wine. We could definitely do with getting some more. I will build a winery here. Yes, let's do that. So that will allow us to start generating a little bit of wine, which is great. We still got wine in store, which is marvelous. I'm happy with that. And that will allow me to rotate around here and resume everything. Great. So still no fuel buildings, but that's okay. I wouldn't expect to have access to a fuel building at the moment. We will hopefully be able to do something about that very, very soon, though. With a few more buildings under our belts. Let's get... Do I want to get a gold mine, actually? No, I just want to keep pumping out wood, to be honest, because... Oh, war configuration! Keep forgetting the war configuration. There we go. Let loose! Fire! Brilliant. Look at that. I tell you what, the doves... The dove coat, it's not bad. It's not bad. Not bad at all. We are pretty consistently losing all of our units on the front line, though. So we need to clearly do something about that. This is what I need. I have needed the forge for such a long flipping time. Is there anything else that I can get that is better, though? Provides a 50% chance of producing extra wine. I love that. Troop training, also really love. Each enemy poison on the battlefield grants 3 morale. That's kind of huge. That's kind of huge. Have 5 attacking buildings in the castle. Archers on the wall now poison enemies. Right. That's gonna go hard. I really like this. I need to get the forge. Fisherman's hut, nah. The Tesla tower, I like the idea. Can I get everything here? Forge, the winery upgrade, and the Tesla tower. Wow. Okay, so I miss out on the troop training, but I don't think that that's something that I'm really bothered about. The Tesla tower is a long-range offensive building as well, and we actually have the ability to get the Tesla tower. We got the ability to do everything here now, right? Like, here's the thing. We absolutely have the ability to do everything. Let me replenish... Let me replenish my troops on the front line real quick. So we'll get a few more troops. Yep, there we go. Gold mine, grape bushes. I will take the grape bushes. Gold mine? We got 2 gold mines. We've got, well, 1 grape bush that is out on the field already. So let's get 1 grape bush. Yeah, I think that's good. Let's finish up with the... Finish up with that. Then we're going to take you back. Yep. And then, again, this is war configuration that we're talking about. So, war configuration, we want to get... Actually... Yeah, war configuration... I want to get the... I want to get you demolished. I want to get the forge down here. The reason being is that I want to be able to do something like this. Fuel launcher is not going to be the first thing that we build. The first thing that I think that we want to build is probably the Tesla tower, because I've got the ability to produce crystals. And I don't have the ability to produce fuel. That being said, I do have the ability to do cannon stuff, but I can't build that yet. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Tesla tower, it will be. We need to get to this... We need to get to this milestone so that we can level up. That is what we are after. Right. And also, we want to improve our gaze as well. Which I think we can do. You know what? Build an iron mine right there. Yeah, build an iron mine right there. Which maybe delays my Tesla tower by a little bit, but it will mean that we can get the broader gaze, like right now, and gives me a better situation, I think. Can I get the broader gaze before we go up against the enemy here? I kind of want to do it. Yeah, I know. I'm so close to getting broader gaze. Yes, I know we're not in war configuration right now. Boom. Okay, get that. Now, we are in war configuration. Let's go. Get everything out. Everything on the battlefield. I have saved my spells for this moment. We are prepared. We have got lots and lots of damage coming out from the arrows. We've got lots of production facilities. Everything is aligned to give me the maximum amount of damage and firepower. We got the birds that are staying out in the battlefield for longer. You are taking lots of hits. We are getting a little bit closer than I would like. I think we're going to do it, though. I tell you what, these birds are cooking. These birds are absolutely flippin' cooking. Okay, that boss dies a pathetic and lame death. And I'm in. Every metal produced increases all player units damage by 0.05. Or cheaper everything. I think, unfortunately, we can't take this. I think this is great, but I think we got to take cheaper housing. Legendary spell. I think Thunderstorm is a little bit better. Veteran barracks. Again, I'm just... Unless there's something... Maybe healer mages. Maybe that's what we do. I just think we need a really, really strong front line. And so that's what we're going to try and do. Vineyard. Yeah, probably vineyard. I mean, we've already got lots of clay. Maybe clay. Yeah, let's take clay. Sure. Troop training. So, anything that improves swordsman is good. I will take this. Damage is not really what I'm after, but that's fine. Spells. I don't really care about the levy barracks. Established production, I will take. Kingdom infrastructure, I will take beforehand. It's slightly better. Elite barracks, yeah, I'll take that. Rewards, troop training, yep. Levy barracks or spells. Probably spells, care least about. That in there, and then that in there. I think we're really strong. These are some healing troops, I think. No, they're not. They're just regular mages. Transmute all your wine. Receive some kind of funky troops. Or choose an artifact reward, and enemies are going to attack immediately. I'm going to take that. Yep, I will absolutely take that. Boss defeated. All production increased by 15%. Your enemies are gathering stronger forces. Consider upgrading your army. Video game, I am on it. Okay, so we get access to a secondary spell here. Attacking buildings and wall defenders shoot 50% faster for 15 seconds. It costs me 20 water. Also, I need wood, and I need wood kind of like right now. What do we got? Champion units stun an enemy once. Receive 4 random spells upon picking this artifact. I don't have any champion... I don't have any champion units. Because we're just not getting them here. Yeah. But you know what? I think I maybe will take that artifact anyway. Once every 20 attacks. You know what? Sure. We're gonna try it. We'll see if we can try and get ourselves a champion unit. I need to get a little bit more wood here. I know that we're not in pure war configuration, but that's okay. That's fine. We switch on over. We get more firepower. Brilliant. And we've got even more people on the battlefield that are ready to... Or, sorry, not on the battlefield. On the battlements that are going to be able to throw so many arrows into the battlefield. So we were able to get a free artifact, even though it wasn't actually that good. That's fine for us. Fuel launcher, Tesla tower. We've already got all of these. I think maybe another timber launcher, to be honest. Kind of... You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna spend a reroll. Spend a reroll. Firebomb launcher is the only thing that we don't actually have. The ability to get a great slingshot, though, is good. I'm gonna take the firebomb launcher. Sure. I think that's a good deal. That's a very good deal right there. Okay, everybody is ready to go. Let's get the flour sold. Yep, fine. And gaze is gonna require... It's going to require so much oil. So much oil that I do not have. I'm ready to tier up. I've got 2 buildings left to go. Healer mages? Maybe we get healer mages. Probably going to build a crystal deposit here. Yeah, build a crystal deposit there. Do I want to maybe get an increased maximum number of units? I'm thinking that might be a sensible thing to do at a time like this. Yeah, very well might be a sensible thing to do. We got a trader coming in a couple of rounds, which is fine. We're very okay with that. I don't need you. Maybe I could probably sell the research table if I wanted to. I need a fuel launcher. I need a balloon damage. I mean, anything that we can do that will increase morale. I mean, morale, freaking morale. I think we probably sell the market and get the arena in the center. We're only 1 stage away from being able to get a completely upgraded gaze size, which would be pretty spectacular, to be honest. Yeah, do I need to do anything else? No, I'm fine just increasing the amount of metal that I've got. The amount of metal will allow me to build everything. Yeah, Tesla Tower, let's get you down here, I think. Now, maybe the Tesla Tower should go where the crystal mine is currently. I don't have any other uses for the crystal mine. Yeah. Yeah, I think the crystal mine is gonna go. Crystal mine is gonna go, and it's gonna get replaced with... It's gonna get replaced with the Tesla Tower. Move you over to here. Good. Keep on doing that. Let's get war configuration sorted. Beautiful. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. We're going. We're going. We're doing it. We're doing it. Lovely stuff. You know what? I really just don't care if my units die. It's brilliant. Boost the production speed of all buildings of yours under the gaze for 30% for active. Provide your troop with stat upgrades or a hospital. I don't even feel like any of these things are that useful for me. Heals your injured troops while active, potentially, but I mean I build them fast enough that it doesn't really matter. Let's go for a reroll. Let's go for a reroll. Generates basic spells. King's statue speeds up the king's abilities. Do you know what? I think the king's statue would be great because the ability to get more stuff is more archers is really, really good. Produce a strong unit that only functions while this unit is active. I could get a champion style unit. You know what? Yeah, I will go for the black unicorn field. Sure. Sure. We get a black unicorn. Fine. I mean, I don't know if we'll end up really utilizing it, but it's fine. Let's get gold. I don't think we need anything else more than that. And let's get metal, I think. Metal is better than pretty much any of the other alternatives. Tesla Tower. It's going right in here. And that will be our fourth. That'll be our fourth ranged unit. Sure. Put that in there. It's good. We're almost ready to tier up. We're almost ready to tier up. And I would like to get this back. Yep. And I would like to get... What would I like to build here? What would I like to build here? I'd like to get a fuel launcher or a balloon launcher. Which is better, do we think? Which is better? Hard to tell, to be honest. Probably you. Yes, and then we can tier up. Beautiful. So now you are leveled up. And what was it? It was the poison. It was the poison. Each poisoned enemy on the battlefield grants 3 morale. Okay, so that's what we need to watch for next time, okay? What is the amount of poison that we are going to be seeing? Also, I'm thinking mage. Yeah, mage tower right here. So that will allow us to get 3 healer mages onto the battlefield, which again, neither here nor there. As soon as we get the ability to get ourselves some form of what do you need? You need 55 wheat in order to operate. Holy cow, I don't even think I have the ability to replace that. Let's sure. Let's go and do this. Oh, yeah, the king's statue. What do I need for the king's statue? 150 iron ore. Not actually that much. Oops, war configuration. Boom. Oh, look at this. We're not even worried. Look at this. Look at this. My front line is there, but who cares? Because we are launching a heck of a lot of firepower on the back line. Don't destroy you. That's 50 wheat that I've invested in you. Right. I'm going to reroll. I need to hope for... Well, we'll take the crystal mine. That's good. Clay, crystal, golds. I'm going to take the wheat, actually. Yeah, I'm going to take the wheat. Yeah, I'm going to recycle all this. What I really need... Thank goodness the healer mage is okay. What I really need is an ability to make fuel of some sort. An advanced production building that gives me the access to fuel would be great. Also, I need more firepower up on the walls. Let's immediately configure my walls so that we can get more firepower up here. Yeah, that is good. I tell you what, though, I didn't even check my morale. I wasn't even keeping track of morale. Right, get that in the game. What have we got? Poison tower. I'll build a poison tower. Sure, it's going to cost me some crystals, but I think that'll be worth it. So, yeah, I need iron ore, don't I? The problem is, I can't stop the forge from working. Yeah. There's no way that I can... There's no way that I can actually do this. War configuration, sorry. War. Go, 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 go. Oh, it's marvelous. I've not even used the Emperor's Wrath's ability yet. Healer mages, now that we've got the healer mages on the battlefield, I'm happy with it, I guess. Bladefall summons a unit which casts a falling blade on the enemy. Summons 15 blades to fall on the horizontal wall. Sure. Nice. Troop training. Let's do... This is what we're after. Warrior HP. Oh, the Black Unicorn. I completely forgot about the Black Unicorn. I will maybe get that. Execution Ground, King Statue. Yeah, I don't love any of these things. I'm going to recycle. I'm going to try and hope that we get something really, really good. A fuel production building, basically, is what we need to hope for at the... at the shop. Also, I mean, if I was to build a unicorn spawner... Yeah, we need 60 fuel for it to work. I'm thinking that we maybe have had our time with the good old swordsman here. I'm thinking that maybe we want to try and get something else. That's basically what I'm coming to the swift conclusion of. I think we might be at our limit of what we can reasonably get. Also a gold mine. Yeah, I would love to get a gold mine. Let's replace that with a gold mine. Also, I need to use some spells. I've not used any spells yet. We're pretty self-sufficient without spells, to be honest, which I am very impressed by. Very, very impressed by. It's all feeling and looking pretty good. Yeah, we... Oh, war configuration. Come on. There we go. Make sure that we're doing it at one-time speed so that we can see what's actually going on. We've got loads and loads of grapes. Can I sell some wine? Does anyone want wine? I don't know why, but we're good for wine. Right. Anything up here? A dragon hatchery. We're not really doing dragons, I'm afraid. Dovecote, I'm interested. Fuel puddle lasts longer. Every arcane unit on the battlefield produces spell damage. Receive 40 random basic resources at the start of each wave. Healing ability is boosted by 25%. Honestly, I don't think I'm seeing anything in here that actually really works for me. So I think we're just gonna pass there, video game, and then go back to up here. I would like to secure my... I'd like to secure my morale. Yes, I would like that a lot. So if we attack here, yeah, okay. So if we attack there, we're gonna need to get rid of some of this clay. We got 900 flippin' clay, for goodness sake. That's absolutely fine. Let's get all of this out of here. Let's get the clay out of the ground, and then let's get... I mean, if I could get another... I need more trees, to be honest with you. I'm kind of desperate for trees. Oh, war configuration. Yep. Kind of desperate for trees. There's a big old enemy on the back line there, but you're poisoned, and you're going to be going down real hard, especially given that I've got the... There we go. Another morale in there. Up to 75 morale. Holy cow. Wow, look at how crazy this is. Look at how crazy this is. I don't have much water, to be fair, and I am launching... I think I'm using the water for the birds here. I will take that. I will take that. Prophecy, let's get kingdom infrastructure first. Offensive structures, I don't think that we actually need offensive structures, but I think offensive structures are still better than spells, given that we're maxed out on spells. Advanced production, I'm going to try my hand to get as much... Let's put you here, and then you there as well. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's better. I want to try and get some more resources before we roll our dice with the advanced production. Right. Royal robes grow tighter. Buttons shut off like cannonballs, occasionally knocking out unlucky servants. One day, as you gazed into your gilded mirror, the truth stared back at you. You had become enormous. Receive a building, 2 hospitals. Receive building, arena. Receive 100 wine. Unfortunately, none of these are that good for us. The hospital ×2. I mean, the arena... I don't think the arenas stack, unfortunately. Multiple arenas do not stack, which is a great shame. But... And I guess the wine would have been, I guess, maybe marginally better. But, I mean, it functionally doesn't really make much of a difference for us. So, that's okay. I need fuel. I'm really, really hoping that we can get ourselves some fuel. Like, that is 100% what we need to do. We're close to... We're close to absolute perfection. We're close to absolute perfection here. I'm also thinking that I might actually demolish this forge. Yeah, after all that, I'm going to demolish the forge because I need the iron. Oh, I need wood. I need wood, but I don't have the wood to be able to get that done. That's a shame. Okay, well, we can't do anything about that for now. Yeah, we don't have the spells. We don't have any abilities that would be able to help us. The forge we're going to rebuild. Don't worry. A cannon, I would love to build, but I would really, really, really like to get the king's statue. Yeah, I think we will do that. The arena is looking good. We got enemies that are coming at us here. Oh, I've got the poison tower as well, don't I? Yeah, we could definitely do something with that. Oh, enemies poisoned by the tower grant 2 fuel on death. I could be very, very convinced there, video game. Yeah, I think my mages will be alright. Yeah, you know what? They can heal each other. That's fine. King statue, hospital, Buddhist temple. Buddhist temple's the only thing that I don't have here, so I'll take it. Using any king ability summons a random temporary standard unit. Gain 3 gold for each point of damage dealt to your castle. Probably that. 45 resource, grapes, crystals. I will take the crystals. And then we will take the ore, which is really quite fortuitous. Unfortunately, no wood to speak of. Crystal mine, yeah, that will be useful. That will be useful. Poison tower or Buddhist temple. Poison tower has got to go here. And then I think we save up for the king statue, which will go up in the... Probably up here somewhere. Actually, to be fair, I don't need the winery. Demolish this winery. We really do not need the winery at all. Like, it's pretty pointless to have. Crystal mine. Yeah, sure. Let's get the crystal mine in there. That's a good idea. That's a good compromise, I think. Until we get until we get some way to manufacture fuel or wood, for that matter. We are low on both. We are low on both. So, kings... I mean, to be fair, building the king statue is pretty pointless right now, because the only thing that I want to do is more firepower. And we don't have that ability. Maybe build a... Maybe rebuild the research table. You know what? We could do that. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Rebuild the research table. Requires more wood. Requires more water even, but that's fine. I mean, we are going to eliminate these suckers. We're going to eliminate these suckers from the other end of the flippin' map. Basically before my troops even arrive. So, what are we hoping for? Water? Yeah, actually water is the best. And water is the best again. I will take that. Advanced production? Yes! 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 Okay, that doesn't solve our wood problems, but it does allow me to get this down here. We're going to produce basic production. We're going to hope that we get wood. The fuel pump, we're going to put up here. Amazing. So, I think we need to take you up. Yeah, we're going to take you up because we have not had the wheat for a while to train any of those units. So, that's fine. And then the real question is, what are we going to put... What are we going to put in here? We've got the opportunity for a cannon or a fuel bomb launcher. I think I like the idea of a fuel bomb launcher. I think that's probably better. Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Fuel bomb launcher, it's going to be 30. And so this is nasty. This feels absolutely nasty. We should get water probably. Yeah, water for the birds. And with any luck, we can pretty much instantly replace that. Oh, this is good. This is good. Okay, so we have got everything. Fuel bomb launcher. Let's see it in action. Okay, that was You know what? Little bit to be desired there, but that's okay. Also, I am completely out of wood. Oh, my log launcher doesn't work. That's true. Fireball launcher, timber launcher. Recycle. Establish production. Reroll, hope for a sawmill. Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. And then bang this up here and pull you up. And then see if we can try and get the sawmill. Where is it? It's right there. We need 60 water. I need to build it back. Quick. Okay, so fire was good. Fire was good. It worked. It worked. It was good. Right. Let's get re-rolling. Let's get trees. Let's pull you up now. I know that we just spent a lot of water to make this happen, but it's fine. Pull you up, and we will get some more trees right in here. And that will get me right back to where we started with firepower production, which is exactly where I want to be. We do still need a little bit of water production, but I think for every other resource, we are fine for. Also, let's go move over to fuel production here and crystal production so that we can get a little bit more fuel for our firebomb launcher. I completely forgot that we've got broader gaze to improve, but we can do that. We can do that. To be honest, I feel like I don't even need half of my infrastructure to be operating. Look at that. That's crazy. That's absolute filth. Fuel puddle lasts longer, increases damage dealt by the cannon. King statue, unfortunately, we've already got it, mate. We've already got it. Golden sawmill. I love it. I love it, but it's too late for that, I think. Sawmills and trees damage enemies when they are working. Okay. Enchanted totem places a seal on a couple of tiles. I don't hate that. I really don't hate that. Don't hate that at all. You know what? Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. Sure. So that gives me that one and that one improved. Okay. Very okay. Very okay. We're going to get more firepower here. Absolutely. And keep on keeping on. This is looking great. And we can get a structure, which I don't think is really going to be that useful. Yeah, so we're just going to recycle that. That's fine. Okay, 100 to get our broader gaze upgraded. 100 fuel. 100 fuel. Is there anything else that I want to get right now? I don't think there is. The arena, unfortunately, will not do anything for us. Yeah, we just need to get a little bit more... We need to get a little bit more water, to be honest. If I could get the broader gaze before the time that the boss arrives, I would be delighted. But unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to manage that. We don't seem to need any more iron at this moment in time. We're close, though. The boss is going to arrive. We're going to make sure that we're charged up in just a second. There we go. As soon as you are here, we're going to switch to war mode. Beautiful. Okay, and this is the big one. I don't even have the water to... Hold on. Let's go up. Let's go up. Let's get this, and then let's come back down. So it will stop the doves from operating, but attacking buildings and wall defenders shoot 50% faster. That seems absolutely gargantuanly good. We're going to use a lot of resources in this encounter. Anything to slow down the enemies, I think, is what we're going to take. Yeah, I think that's good. I think that's really good. Oh, boy. You are... Yeah, you are annoying my troops there. Okay, good. Keep on going. Keep on going. Unfortunately, the healer mages have died. That's kind of to be anticipated. Ooh. Let's maybe switch up to here to try and get some more birds into play. There we go. A little bit more water. And get more skeletons to get involved. Meteor, damage me the meteor. And you know what? Let's summon an infernal as well. I've not done it yet. I would really rather not lose any HP, but if I do have to, then I do have to. What do you need? It's water. It's water. It's water. It's water. That is what we really... That is what we really are in need of. There we go. That's good. Anything else? Another infernal? Potentially? But I think we just kind of want to... Yeah, just go. Just go. Go. Okay, we need to clearly do more water production. Reduces all the king's ability cooldowns by 25%. That's decent. I want to see what this ability is first, though. Divine Punishment. All enemies are struck by lightning for 50 damage. Okay, it's fuel cost, so we actually do have fuel. Increases the damage and HP of all unit classes by 15%. I think ability cooldown is probably what's the best. Permanently increases friendly units' HP in an area by 70%. I will take the invincibility. Elite Barracks. Ooh, White Unicorn. I do have the Black Unicorn already, and I could get it. So, you know what? I will get the White Unicorn on the off chance that I can maybe get a couple into the field. I'm going to recycle you. Troop Training, Warrior Class, Swordsman. No, we do not have Swordsman anymore, unfortunately. We don't even have... I mean, what are skeletons? I don't even know. They're undead or they're grunts. And unfortunately, these are all garbage. Healer Mage, Arcane. Yeah, I guess I'll take that. That's fine. Alrighty, boss defeated. All production increased by 50%. Your enemies are gathering forces. Cool. We will try indeed to gather our forces more rapidly. Now, water was the big problem there. Water was absolutely the big problem. And we need it for skeleton production. We need it for... Well, we need it for a lot of things, actually. I need to really, really, really get fuel production up. I need to get the broader gaze leveled up to the absolute max. We cannot afford to not have the fuel launcher in the mix as well. The fuel launcher and the firebomb launcher, both working in combination. That is exactly what we want to see. More wood. Yes, we're going to get the... We're going to get this upgraded. Boom. Let's do it. I don't think that we want anything here, no matter what you throw at me. The Tesla Tower is good. Yep, it's nice, but we're going to recycle everything. Right. Let's get everything activated. Morale is really nice, but morale could always be better. It's one of those things that's... What the heck? We got a chonky skelly boy there. Holy cow. Bursting Bunch. Or a fissure. I'll take the fissure. I'll take the fissure. Where did you come from? Where did you come from? I don't know where you came from. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I need nothing. I need nothing but 15 more fuel. Nothing but 15 more fuel to get this upgraded to the max. That's what we're after. Let's go and do it. Amazing. We are now fully upgraded, which means that we can bring on this sucker as well. The fuel launcher, which is going to cost me fuel. So we need to make sure that we have said fuel in reserve already. We need wheat. I don't have wheat. I do have the ability to produce wheat, but I think it's maybe more important that we produce water at the moment. Actually, no. Let's demolish you. Let's start wheat production. I would like to get a few mages. There's pretty much no reason not to get a few mages. Just add them into the mix. Yep. Healer mages, 55 wheats. Oh, war configuration. Sorry, completely forgot. But actually, I think we might just be alright. Even without our healer mages. Yeah, we've got so much. We got so much long-range firepower. Look at that. Look at the firebomb there. That's crazy. Okay. Passive upgrades. Passively increases spell damage. Passively increases damage dealt by troops. Passively increases all production. The only thing that we'd really be interested in is the production there, I think. Unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else that we can really benefit from. I would like to get another healer mage into the mix before we switch to more water production. There we go. Yep, let's get this over here like so. Absolutely, the flying enemies are going to be going down before they can even do anything about it. And you're going to drive through my fire. I mean, just give me the W right now, video game, honestly. Get absolutely dunked on. Small wheat field. I will take the wheat field. That's cool. And I think this is a good combination of everything that we really are after. We've got a little bit of water. Water shortages, to be honest, more so than anything, are causing me problems. The fact that the fuel pump consumes water and wood, it's a bit of an issue. Honestly, a big well right now would kind of go hard, to be honest. Would kind of go hard. As soon as we are done with this, we are going to build ourselves a well. Marvelous. And then we are just going to get as much production as we possibly can. Build up a little bit of water. And then Maybe I get more units. I mean, I can't. I've literally only got skeletons and mages. How crazy is that? Maybe I look at getting the unicorns. Maybe that's the time. I mean, we do have the ability to get these unicorns. I could do it. I mean, where am I going to do it though? We don't really have the space for it. Not really at all. I will get another unit onto the battlefield. We will recycle that. I mean, I guess we could do it up here. But I still need water production. I need water production. I need a well. Crystals. Let's move over so that we can get crystals. Because I do actually need crystals. And I do actually also need these suckers. Right, war configuration. Yep, let's go, let's go, let's go. Beautiful. Fuel, fire bombs flipping everywhere. Skeletons are dying, but who really cares? Because I mean, by the time that they've died, they've done their damage. Each one water produces a 4% chance of producing one fuel. That would have been amazing about 1 billion years ago. Receive 150 fuel upon picking up the artifact, or 100% discount. Tesla Tower upgrade or winery increase. Intriguing. Intriguing. I will take the Tesla Tower attack speed upgrade. And resources? Probably the wood, actually. You know what? Yeah, I'll take wood and wheat. Wood and wheat will give me the ability to get a lot of good stuff here. We are coming up. We're almost there. We've almost managed to defeat the enemies, all of them. So a few more bits of this, a few more bits of this, and we will be able to get our unicorns. I think we're going to build one of the unicorns right here, and then one of the unicorns right here. Yep. Let's wait until you are completely out of wood. Yeah. And then let's just get both of them replaced. I'm a little bit nervous about this. And by a little bit nervous, I mean I'm very, very nervous about this. Okay, good. Unicorn. Yep. And where is it? There we go. Demolish. Other unicorn. Cool. Yeah, I'm really nervous about this. What do you need in order to operate? You need 70 crystals in order to make, and you need 30. You need 30 of this. Okay. Well, see, this is where we're potentially going to have some issues. I'm not even in my war mode. Not even in my war mode. I will take the Infernal, and I would like resources, because I'm really struggling to actually produce resources at this moment in time. Establish production, I don't think I'm that bothered about either. Elite Barracks, not bothered about Elite Barracks. I'm more bothered about Kingdom Infrastructure. That's probably got an opportunity to be good. Resources. Denarii, I'll take. Building upgrades, I think I will take. Well, that's a bit nasty. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I think that's a decent selection. Receive resources, receive permanent 10 morale. 20 enemies attack immediately. I will absolutely take the morale. That is spectacular. Let's go back into war modes, since we are here. And we will get that arena boost. And you will just walk through the fire that I had already laid down. Wow. 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 Okay, let's go back up to here. I need water. I need water, and I need some way of generating water much more reliably than I am currently generating. We will get the black unicorn. Cool. And then maybe we will be able to get the other type of unicorn as well. The white unicorn. And they will get boosted by each other. Plus 30% damage dealt. Also, every 20 attacks? Yeah, every unit stun an enemy once every 20 attacks. And these units have got some major HP, so that's really nice. Let's get... I can't get it. I'm fully out of wood. I'm fully out of wood. Let's go back down here. I will... Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, give me the 20 attack speed bonus. I'll do it. I'll do it. How are my champions doing? My champion unicorns are mostly surviving. Very nice. Very nice. Very nice. 90 crystals. I think 90 crystals are probably what we pick up right now. Yep, 90 crystals. And another 90 crystals. Thank you very much. Tesla Tower increases damage dealt. You bet your bottom dollar I will take that. Kingdom Infrastructure. This is very intriguing for me. The brick factory, also very interesting. Does not need to be produced to work, can produce any resource at random. I think I'll take this, but I unfortunately don't think that I'm going to be able to get much usage out of it. The good news is that we should be able to heal up our units. Our white and black thingies. Unicorns. I can produce a few more of them if I get my unit cap increased. But I think I probably value getting this increased more. But the problem is, I don't have the ability to get... I don't have the ability to get any more wood. Like, this is the amount of wood that we've got, and every time I want to get some more fuel, we are drawing down on our stockpile of wood, which is slightly problematic. So, yeah, let's just not sweat the small stuff. I have no water at the moment. Okay, that's also a big issue. But we do an incredibly large amount of damage. There we go. Let's do that. Stun everybody for 5 seconds. It's got a 220-second cooldown. We just have to hope that before the boss, we have got that replenished. Right. Woods. We're going to reroll. We're going to get woods. Crystals. Nope. Ore. Nope. Clay. Definitely nope. Grapes. Nope. I'm going to reroll again. Yep. And get water. Yeah, absolutely. That's good. That's really good. Okay, so skeletons on the front line. That's fantastic. I think that's exactly where we want to be. I will take one more archer up there. I think that's better than an increased unit cap. It's hard to say, though, isn't it? Hard to say. I've got a stockpile of crystals. I've got a stockpile of everything that I think I should need. I'm gonna just get a little bit more. I'm gonna get a little bit more fuel, and I'm gonna get a little bit more water. And we, as soon as we are out of water, we go back into war configuration mode. There we go. Also, this great slingshot could maybe be replaced. Yeah. Because it can't currently fire because it doesn't have any ore. Maybe that's worth me just picking up. Yes, yeah, sure. It's worth me picking up ore just for that occasion. I need wood. I really need to hope that I get wood here. Keep re-rolling. It's good enough. It's good enough. Clay mine, iron mine. Nope. Recycle, denari. Yep, cool. Okay, heal up my ponies. Heal up my ponies. Go, 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 go. So 160. Just shy of what we need. I can get one more white unicorn. Actually, no, I can't. Just kidding, because the skeleton is going to get built instead. I think we've done pretty much everything that we can possibly do to try and secure ourselves a win here. That is what I firmly believe. We can get a little bit more fuel. We can get a few more crystals out of here. But, I mean, basically, we've got nothing. We've got nothing more that we can throw at this situation. We are fully engaged. We're going to have a boss fight soon. We're just going to try and produce as much crystal as we possibly can before that occasion. Go back to offensive mode. Look at the sheer amount of stuff that we throw at the enemy here. Look at it. Look at it. It's huge. It's absolutely flipping huge. Do we lose any of our ponies? No, I don't think we do. I don't think we do. That's good. Enemies poisoned by a tower grant 2 fuel upon death. Really handy, but not before we go into the boss. When your troops die, they grant random resource. Every 31 spent permanently increases morale. I'm going to take that. Hope it works retroactively. If it doesn't, well, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Sell blueprint. Sell blueprint. Sell blueprint. And we come back in here and we buy 200 wood. And that is great for a little bit. Bird attack now poisons enemies, dealing 10 damage over time. Ugh, you know what? Let's not sweat it. Let's not sweat it. It's fine. So with that wood, we can't get any more people for the battlements, but that's okay. We can increase our ponies by 1. I cannot believe that the long-term unicorn strat actually paid off. That's kind of sickeningly cool. I'm really happy with how that worked, to be honest with you. Let's also see if we can try and get some of those wood stockpiles, turn them into a little bit more fuel. That's what we're hoping for. a little bit more fuel just so that we can stockpile a little bit more resource before the boss arrives. It's the very last big boss. We've got Venoxa. Viper baby. We're going to get... Well, it doesn't really matter what we get, I suppose. But for the last time, let loose all of our goodies. Let's get that spent. Emperor's Wrath shoots attacking buildings and wall defenders. Shoot 50% faster for 15 seconds. Yes, go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. We should be able to stun, I hope, because we've got some champion units. So we should be good. We don't need to throw down the Divine Punishment yet, because frankly, why would we? We've still got a little bit of fuel in the tank. I have lost all of my mages. I have lost all of my units, but I don't care because I can, first of all, summon in some more units. There we go. Summon in some more units, which I will absolutely do. But fundamentally, who cares? Because we are launching literally an insane barrage at the enemy for such a sustained period of time. Heck yeah. That absolutely flippin' slapped. Oh, that was so good. That was so good. And if we wanted to, we could continue on in we could continue on in Endless if we wish to. That is so good. Honestly, the unicorn strats, that worked brilliantly. Oh, wow. That was great. We are not, however, going to continue. We're not, however, going to continue in Endless. Thank you very much. Yeah, that was really, really, really great. Wow. And yeah, you can definitely see that there is a really sort of like significant difference between just, you know, the two rulers that we played here, between Cleopatra and Taizong of Tang. And Xerxes. Xerxes is even more interesting, I would potentially say. If we unlock Xerxes there, and then we go into preparation here, and we switch on over to Xerxes, all of your troops have 10% HP, but deal 400% damage. Oh, that's cool. We also unlocked a graveyard, which is kind of nice. We can unlock some more slots for advisors. Oh, there's so much going on. Anyway, we are going to wrap things up right about there. Oh boy. I feel like my adrenaline is pumping so flippin' hard right now. I had an absolute blast with that. That was really, really fun. Yeah, I like this guy. He's cool. He's very, very cool. Anyway, the king is watching. Check it out down in the link down in the description below. Check out the DLC, which is launching on the day that you are watching this, or if you're watching it later, it is out now. Thank you very much to TinyBuild for sponsoring this video. Definitely check out the link down in the description below. Thanks for watching, folks. I'll catch you next time. Bye.